Where's the game? What the heck? Okay, there we go. This is... I forgot. I was tabbed out of it. There, classic. Nobody saw it. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to the stream. Happy Saturday. Happy weekend. Hope you've been having a good one so far. We are going to be continuing SOMA. Picking up from Omicron, I believe, is where we're at. Last stream was like... Yeah, the entire last stream, I think, was Theta. Took a while.
I think Theta's the biggest zone. It's pretty big.
Explains why it took so long, then. Granted, I did also die a few times, like, jumping through the gap, and the monsters chasing me, and... Yeah, so it made sense, but we'll be picking up from there. Don't know if we'll be finishing or not, depends how efficient we are, but at the very least, we'll make good progress.
Yes.
But hello, anyone watching. Hello, Ivan. Hello, any lurkers. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I got to continue. Oh, yeah, there we go. Summary of what's going on. Simon has entered the Omicron. Before he can ride the climber into the abyss, he needs a power suit, so he'll survive the pressure. Oh, so the objective, right. We were getting that new suit, and Simon was like, but I am a suit. It's like, well, you can wear the suit over your suit.
Yeah.
Okay. Hopefully the volume
Why do
thing
I
is...
giggle a lot? I don't know. I'm just a giggly person, I guess. I don't know. I've been asked that question before. I don't know why.
Some people just do it more than others. Oh, right. Oh, this is a great screen to greet us. Yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah. Warm welcome to Omicron.
Awesome. No, I can't wait to meet whatever did this to these people. Okay. Let's just pick a door. Why does that look... What the heck? It looks super low quality for a second, and then it sharpened up. That's weird.
I might have just had the LOD load in.
Robot repair bay dispatch containment. Yeah. What's being contained? My heart's already beating? What's going on? I've been in the game for like 1 minute.
Simon needs one of those heart rate monitors on screen.
I did that for mortuary assistant on Halloween.
Oh yeah.
What's going on here? Probably shouldn't look at it if this is how it's treating me. What the... Why is he here? Hey, I'll go somewhere else. Fine.
He was just talking to you.
He was. I mean, if he just wants to have a chat, we can have a chat. But if he wants to attack me, it's not very nice. You still there? Nope.
Siren or mermaid? Neither. I'm just fish.
Just a fish. I don't know. How confident are you in your singing abilities? You need that to be a siren.
Not at all. I can't sing, even a little bit.
That makes 2 of us.
I wish I could. I'm jealous of people who can sing.
Same. Okay, that's... Yeah, I got traumatized as a kid in like 2nd grade music class or something, and that just soured me on singing. But I wish I could.
I'm just not musically inclined at all. I took like a learning guitar class once, and I was really bad at it. To the point at which when we like played in the like concert or whatever, I just pretended to play. I was like, it's not gonna end well if I actually play.
Oh my god. So you were just like pretending. Wait, you say guitar it was?
Yeah.
So you're just pretending to strum and like just randomly
Yeah.
moving your fingers on the frets and whatnot?
Yeah.
Yeah, I wanted to learn how to play guitar at one point, and my parents got me a nice acoustic guitar for Christmas that year, and I
Mhm.
learned how to play Twinkle Twinkle Little Star, and that was it. Not the most productive.
It's funny, for a while when I was a kid, my grandpa just like, I don't know, one day was like, "Hey, I have this like piano. Do you guys want it?" And we're like, I guess. So we had this big like piano in our basement for like years and years and years. Not a single person in my family knows how to play piano. Eventually, my dad was sick of it and got rid of it, but like it just sat there.
And I don't know, it makes you look refined if you have a piano in your
You
house,
think
though.
we'll find one that fits me?
I guess,
mean,
yeah.
I'm kind of in a suit already.
Hello, Havu, welcome to the stream.
You know how you were transferred from Vancouver?
Toronto.
From then to now.
How could I forget?
Okay,
Don't think
so
you can be
we
civil
do it
with the
again.
monster in the end of the
You wanna
world
send me to
scenario
the
under the
future?
ocean.
No,
Yeah,
you
yeah, it would
idiot.
be hard to
I
have a
wanna transfer
conversation.
your mind into a new body.
What?
Look, we already know it can be done. We don't need to make it a big deal.
It is a big deal, Kath. It's a huge fucking deal. There's got to be something else that can take us down there.
But Dunbat at Theta was the only vessel that could take that pressure, and you saw what happened.
Then think of something else.
Yeah,
Simon,
Kath, come
please.
on.
You don't have to switch this instant. Just play along for now. If we find something else, then great. If not,
I'm not promising anything.
thank you, Simon. Have a look around the room. This is where they would keep the power suits, if there are any left.
Oh, thanks for turning the power on. That's nice. But yeah, like, I'm pretty good at like Guitar Hero and Rock Band and stuff. Like, I can play expert guitar on those. And I think because I was good at that, that's why I thought, oh, I'll play actual guitar. No, actual guitar's a lot
Yeah.
harder.
I like the drums for Rock Band,
Oh yeah, that's
but
fun.
people make fun of me because I would have the visual mode and lefty mode, even though I played it normal.
So you would
Look for a
really?
suit along
So you would switch like the symbol to be on the the left side instead of the right side?
Yeah. When I did the guitar, I had it in lefty mode, but I
Oh,
held it
guitar. I
right-handed.
thought you meant the drums. So you played
I don't
guitar
know
in
if you
lefty
could flip
mode.
the drums.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
can. So like because I think people who are left-handed like they would want to hit what is it, the snare with their left hand instead of the cymbal. So you can flip those as well. I think.
Interesting. Yeah.
I'm like 80% sure.
What are you waiting for? Find a power suit and let's get on with this.
Well, excuse me, Kath. I'm exploring. My God. Well, this one is lit up, so. Oh.
Oh, God.
Yeah, that's great.
Nice.
Awesome.
I found one of the power suits. There's a dead woman inside. At least I think it's a woman. Just like the body we found in the annex. She's missing her head.
Gross. This could work in our favor, though. Look for a terminal nearby. See if you can boot it up.
R.I.P. Herber. Kath is acting like a Karen. Come on, Kath. God.
I feel like Catherine's are Karen adjacent, anyways.
Yeah, they're pretty close. High pressure suit guaranteed to withstand temperatures from 50 to negative 75 Celsius. Jeez. Automatically shields the wearer from pressure and maintains the normal 1 ATM. Is that atmosphere?
Yes.
Up to a depth of 5,000 meters. Onboard controller monitors the wearer's physical state and can minimize risk of shock, hyperventilation, and dehydration.
I forget what it is. I feel like atmospheres double every 30. I don't know if it's feet or meters.
And that's for like pressure
You go
or
down.
something?
Yeah, in atmospheric pressure, it doubles every
Mm.
30. So like, you go down 30. I think it's feet. Then it becomes 2 atmospheres. You go down 30 more. It's 4 atmospheres.
Up to a depth of
That's why
5,000.
pressure builds real quick.
Oh, especially in the ocean. Yeah, I can imagine.
Mhm.
I was just reading a day or two ago. I think, like, normally if you're underwater you can, like, if you know how to do it, float back to the top. But I think there's a certain threshold that you can only do it, like, up to a certain depth. And once you're below that, you can't. I don't know if it's because of the pressure or some other reason. Like, you actually have to
Probably.
manually swim to get higher before you can then float.
Because the thing that's weird with diving is, so every atmosphere, everything compresses.
Hmm.
So all your oxygen is also compressing. So this is why you can't ascend too quickly, because all that oxygen in your lungs, when you go up higher, then is going to expand.
Oh, and it could, like, blow your lungs up if you if you go too fast or
Mhm.
something.
Well, and that's how people get like bubbles in their blood and stuff like that.
Oh, right.
So you have to go incrementally and have periods where you kind of depressurize as you go up.
Man. Yeah, just another reason for me to not want to go underwater. I don't like the sea enough as it is. Underwater pressure is very dangerous. A man survived in a cargo tank under the ocean floor with the ship flipped over, and they were the only survivor. That sounds like an absolute nightmare scenario. Ugh.
I like diving. I want to try and go more. It's expensive.
If it was like scuba diving, like in a small area, I think I would be willing to try that. But if it's like the big open ocean, then I would definitely be too nervous about that.
I've only done it on like the shore. I haven't gone like out
Not exactly great
out
aim
in the
material.
ocean anywhere.
Shore meaning like, what, the first like 50 feet, 100 feet away from shore?
Like I walked in from the
Oh,
beach.
okay.
And a dead collie, Imogen Reed.
I went on a boat once, but it wasn't like deep where I went.
I guess you're right. What about the WoW? What makes you think it'll play along? I'm still not crazy about this plan. It feels wrong.
Please, Simon, I can't give up on the Ark. I need this to work.
So we need a Cortex chip, structure gel, and a battery pack. That's one hell of a shopping list. I'll be back.
I'll just hang around here. Yep, you just sit here and wait. I'll do all the hard work. I'll get chased by the monsters. Come on, Kath. How about you do it? Get out of that screen.
Some scuba diving feels like a scam and rip you off. I feel like if you go to tropical places like Hawaii, you're definitely more at risk for that, because like diving in tropical water is easier. I don't know. In Washington, where the water is always like extremely cold, there's less people diving other than just locals. But you can see octopuses.
Octopus. Those are the ones that are super intelligent, right?
Yeah. They're my favorite animal, actually.
Oh,
I love octopus.
I don't know if I have a favorite. I'd have to think about it.
Don't forget, we need a Cortex chip.
Yeah, you said it
structure gel, and a
1 minute
power
ago,
pack.
Catherine.
Ready.
Oh my god.
So we
Octopus
have
or
both,
kraken?
Ivan. We've got like little red octopuses, and then we have the giant Pacific octopus. We also have little cuttlefish, which are not octopus, but they look like little octopus, and they're pretty cute.
Are cuttlefish kind of spiky? Oh no, that's pufferfish.
Yeah, no, they're technically a squid, I think, but they look like a little octopus.
What jerk locks everything in a storage closet?
You aren't getting these files.
Must have some sketchy stuff in there. Okay.
What sketchy stuff would you keep in, like... You know, I realized as soon as I started that sentence, yeah, I think there's plenty of sketchy things you could keep in a crazy underwater research facility.
Yeah. So we are. Okay, we're in the midsection. So go to the. Excuse me. Just trying to look at this thing. Override. Power room system overload. Come on, technology of the. Oh, what the heck? What? What am I? Wait, what am I even? What am I trying to do? Connect like all of these? Okay,
Nice.
I'll take it. Is the WoW like right on me? What is this guy's problem?
Well,
Lower.
it's technically everywhere.
That's
but-
true. That's true. I'm
But
everywhere and
change
nowhere.
colors based on their emotions? Maybe. I know a lot of squids and octopus can change colors as like camouflage.
I really like those bugs that can do that. Like they land on a stick and then like they turn the color of the stick, and land on a leaf, they turn the color of the leaf. Like it's really cool. Oh, chameleons can
Yeah.
do that too. It's neat.
Yeah, I think all the animals that can like blend in with their environments is pretty cool.
Mm-hmm. I have not seen that though, Ivan. It sounds pretty cool. Better way to observe them in their natural habitat.
Mm-hmm.
What a interesting picture. Oh, and then it blew up. Okay. Oh, this is the... Ah, it's the growth over time. Okay. 3 hours, 11 hours, 26. I assume that's hours and not minutes.
Probably. If it's minutes, then that's crazy.
Yeah. What the hell? And experimentations were they running here? Or rat?
Robo mouse.
Structure gel's been
Apparently-
charged. Oh, go ahead. Yeah.
Apparently, mice, mean little guys. Rats, friendly little creatures. I never
Really?
worked with them, but that's what everyone I know who's worked with them would say. Working with mice is terrible, but the rats are friendly.
That's surprising. I would have thought. I feel like mice are the one who have the reputation for just being like cute and nice, and then rats are the like, yeah, just experiment on them. Who cares? Like, they're the rodents who just, you know, they cause the bubonic plague. Blah blah blah. Like, okay.
Yeah.
What is it? Keeps flashing defeat the WoW on my screen. Come on. It's not only connectivity, but also functionality. Gel can make simple machinery work and act more efficiently. The WoW made modifications to the gel with extra information that don't make sense. It acts like a cancer upon the host. Doesn't sound like a good gel. Applied the gel to a dead mouse, it caused the mouse to appear alive. Put into the same habitat as a living mouse, and the reanimated one was apathetic, while the living one was stressed. After 15 minutes, the... Excuse me, I'm trying to read. The reanimated mouse attacked and killed the living mouse. Ugh. Half an hour later, the reanimated mouse stopped moving. The corpse was solid. Oh. Working with mice in a lab, and then they escape from the cage must be a pain. Oh yeah, I would get so annoyed. You have to like try to catch them. Reanimated
Better
another
than a
mouse.
monkey.
Better than a what?
A monkey.
Oh yeah. Listen to me.
Being an escaped monkey is rough.
Structure gel is unchanged on a fundamental level. Gel has not taken on any new properties. The WoW uses it in ways that we would never have dreamed of. Overwhelming evidence concludes all deformed creatures, fish, sharks, and even helpers were manipulated by the WoW via structure gel. They have in some manner been exposed to the charged gel and in turn stricken by cancerous growths that affect their whole being. Difficult to ask why I'm not talking about an AI, but it all started shortly after the comet killed the surface. Can't for sure say if it's bad code or carefully programmed mercy killing, but it looks like it's not going to make things easier for us to survive. Oh, wow. Oh, come on. What? Okay. Oh my god, so I'm gonna have to modify it myself? Is that? So I want to put it in... Oh, it's already... Okay. Oh, and then this... I can probably see what's happening to it. Okay, but nothing is happening. Oh. Is there a... image of what... So that's the gel that I need. Never seen something of that speed. I guess, do I just, like, activate it? It has electricity.
Gotta goopify your cards.
Can I take? Goop. I can't take it? Not enough goop?
You gotta goopify the one you got.
Oh. But I can't even interact.
What about the other drawers?
Oh my god, I'm so stupid. Oh, there's a rat in that one. Ah. That poor rat. Can I goopify the rat? Can I reanimate him?
You're sure goopifying him.
He's back.
It came back to life. Or something like it.
Would have been better to just leave it dead. Oh, that poor rat. I mean, technically it is still dead, but...
Zombie goopy rat.
Yeah. Everyone's head is gone because they have prime WoW juice. The WoW hungers for brain juice. All right.
Nice. Good and goopy.
Just how I like it.
Now to get your own goop.
All right, structure gel obtained. Oh, wait, do I have to, like, fill it up? I mean, it looked filled already. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, no, yours had it.
Cool. Odds we get attacked coming out of here now that we've completed an objective?
What?
Never. Soma would never do that to me. Hello. What's important? I won't know if you don't tell me. I can't read your mind.
My mom does it to me, where we'll be like talking, but she has like a whole conversation with me in her head, and then will start talking to me as if I've been a part of that conversation she's had with herself in her head. Like, I don't know what we're talking about. You gotta take like 3 steps back.
I can see that being just a little frustrating. I was kind of assuming I could just drop things off one by one, but I guess not.
Simon's just carrying it between his cheeks.
Oh my god. Hello, Mavela. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a good weekend. Talking like the Matrix. Man, I still haven't even seen the Matrix, to be honest. There's a bunch of classic movies that I've never watched, and that's one.
Only the first one's really worth it.
Ah. So that's what I've looked like the whole time. Didn't they say something at some point about, like, people who saw themselves as a robot went insane because then they couldn't, like, accept they weren't actually human or something like that?
Talking about kind of the cognitive balance that he kept between like his human senses versus his new robot body and how they're kind of superimposing each other.
Mm-hmm.
It's not something you really want to get comfortable with. That's funny. That's really funny, Julia. What's going on? Don't play that transparent. What do you want, Raleigh? We're friends, right? Yes.
Rally, that's the person who died in the suit.
Alpha is real. What makes you... Why would you ask that? I think Ross is trying to tell me something. About Side Alpha? He wants me to go down to the abyss and find it. Crazy, right? You've been down there. I just thought you could talk some sense into me. Ronnie, I'm not at liberty to... I can't talk about that.
And an alarm going off? Just ends with that. The game is called SOMA.
Mhm.
It's like a sci-fi thriller, sci-fi horror, sci-fi thriller game set in the future. Underwater base that you wake up in, trying to figure out what's going on, where you are, where the people are, what happened. Very good mystery. Squid.
Look at the funny robot fish.
Which one is you, Cerby?
I escaped. I'm not in there.
Ooh. You're a strong fish.
Yeah.
Big brain.
Mm-hmm.
I can't interact with any of these. Is there really nothing in... There's no way there's nothing in here. I have to be overlooking something. Granted, there were 3 floors, and I got one thing from this floor already, so if I assume there's one thing on every floor, then there might not be anything here. I don't know if I should use the health thing. I'm assuming I should save it in case something goes horribly wrong at some point.
I think you're at full health right now.
Yeah. I believe so. So I guess I should probably just check another floor. I guess let's go to the lower floor. The stairs are down out the hall to my right. Can you check your shopping list? That's a good question. Can I? For like an objective. I thought I just saw a flash of like the canister in my inventory, but now.
I know, yeah, there's a button to view your inventory. I don't remember which one.
Don't like the look of that.
It's the wrong kind of goop.
Yeah. Yeah, not a goop I ever want to interact with. Granted, I don't like goopy like textures in general. Kind of grosses me out.
Yeah, me either. That's the thing I don't like about like going to the beach is when there's all the like seaweed goop.
Oh
I
yeah.
don't like that.
I feel ya. Oh, okay. I guess we're going up instead of down.
The bottom of like the lakes. It's always gross. I don't like touching it.
The bottom of what?
Lakes.
Oh, yeah. We have like all of just the mushy like leaves and dirt
Yeah.
and sediments and stuff. Ugh. No, thank you.
Thankfully, I'm good at treading water, so I just don't touch it.
Incorrect. Boy, what
I
are you
think you
talking?
can tread water forever.
You said you could tread water forever?
It's funny, yeah. When I took the scuba diving class, like they wanted to make sure everyone could tread water for 10 minutes,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm like, yeah, this is easy. I could do this forever. There are people who couldn't even do it for like a couple minutes. I'm like, what? How?
Huh. I feel like it is a pretty basic thing. Like,
Mhm.
noodles,
Can I
curry,
pet
dried
an
beef.
octopus or
stuff.
cuttlefish? Yes, easy. If I'm allowed, I would pet them.
I would.
I don't know if they'd like it, but I would do it.
I feel like they probably have them at aquariums even. Like in the little like petting zoos. Like just have them in a little tank that you can reach
I
in
don't
for.
think they'd have an octopus, probably. Maybe a cuttlefish.
Hmm.
I don't know.
I know
I
I've
think
seen
they're
those
both
like
animals that don't usually like interaction.
Couldn't read that guy because he doesn't have a head.
Johan Ross was found dead on the climber this morning. The ARC team went down a couple of days ago, but I see no reason to suspect them playing a part in his death. The climber can't be operated from the abyss, so there was a scheduled retrieval. The climber returned with only the lifeless body of Alpha member Johan Ross. No traces of the ARC team. Cameron, Eames, Lansky, all studying the body inside containment. I'll follow up with whatever they find. Delenda Est.
What does that mean?
The
It's
WoW
like
has
Latin.
been getting more aggressive, pushing all systems to their limits.
I don't know.
Ironically, the dead Dr. Johan Ross would be the perfect person to ask why the WoW is making such a big buzz about his passing. After all, the WoW isn't supposed to want anything, and definitely not to mourn people. The system overload affects the staff considerably. Headaches, loss of sleep, unwarranted stress. And it seems to be getting worse. I could use some advice if you can get through. Delenda Est.
Okay.
Things are out of hand. The staff looks like they're about to explode. Every other person walks around with nosebleeds, and the rest keep wiping stains of blood from their eyes to keep them from overflowing. That's to do with the WoW trying to free Ross somehow, for sure. At this point, I wouldn't be surprised if the body just got up and left. Rally Herber, our dispatcher, has been snooping around asking questions she shouldn't. She says she's going down into the abyss to find Alpha. I can't bring myself to stop her.
What the heck happened at the end of that? Okay.
Just googled Delinda Est. It says it translates to be destroyed.
Oh.
I don't know why you would end a sentence with that.
Yeah, that doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Weird. Is that her getting her head ripped off by the machine? Maybe.
I
Looks like it
guess.
happened
Yeah,
rather
probably.
suddenly. Was just sitting here, probably had like just recorded that and then bang.
Mm-hmm. She got destroyed.
Yeah. Reno.
Cube foods.
Yummy.
Oh. Is that the final product of the cube foods?
That's crazy. Prince that into actual food? Yeah, noodles. So that is how it works. Oh my god. The future's wild. I would love if you just didn't even have to cook. You just put your little cube in there and
Just
then
put
it
the little
makes
cube
it
in?
for you. Oh man.
Yeah, that'd be perfect. As someone who can't cook, that sounds great.
Yeah. Alright, so nothing in that one. Power room? That sounds promising. Another dead guy. Oh, it just auto-saved when I walked in. Yeah, that's never a good sign. Okay, anything in here? No. Ah, yes, event. Okay, we're gonna get attacked. How are you doing?
Robot head.
Yeah.
And a little tentacle coming out of his chest. Look at it wiggling
Oh yeah,
around.
he's wiggling. It's like the alien. Like
Yeah.
gross.
Look.
Oh, his hand was like. He's twitching his hands too. Worse than death. I agree. Oh. It's somebody over there. Doesn't sound very happy. Conveniently knocked the power out when I walk towards that guy. That's great. Another vent. Okay. How to not make any noise. It wasn't me. Let's go back to crying or breathing heavily, whatever you're doing. Thank you. Don't stop. They really want me to like trip on something and make some noise over here. It's getting very perturbed. Do I have to get to this power box? Is that like... Why am I even coming all the way over here? Oh, I bet I have to throw something and make him go over there. Ah. What the hell, man? Probably have to get to that too. Alright, let's just like... Didn't even go over there.
He's going through it.
I know you're struggling, man, but I need you to move. I'm trying to save the future of humanity over here. Maybe it wasn't close enough. Did you kind of turn a little bit? No? You need something bigger? Maybe that idea isn't just... I'm not on the right track. Why would it... Does it not care about sound after all? I know I'm gonna get killed if I go over to this thing. Like, there's no way it doesn't attack me. Unless I just can casually just move things out of the way very carefully. That's why you react to that. Just let me have... I did not do that. Dude, what the hell? Just... What is your problem? All I want to do is fix the power. Hey. Shh. Shh. Relax, buddy. Cover your face so I can move. What is that, like, pincher claw? It is like a crab claw or a lobster claw. I move 1 foot and you get mad. Relax. I just have to flip that switch. Okay? I'm not trying to come near you. Don't worry. We can peacefully coexist. Trust me. I'm just assuming I'm not supposed to move. Is this like red light, green light? Like, when he goes like that, he's more sensitive to sound or something?
I'll be honest, I've tried, when this game was newer, I googled like all the monster mechanics, because like the one where you're not supposed to look at him, the one who's blind, like they all had like gimmicks. I couldn't figure out what this guy's gimmick was.
Oh. Maybe it's just atmospheric and it really doesn't do anything.
It will chase you if you aggro it.
Oh, really?
Hell yeah.
Okay, so that was the power pack that I needed. Nice. So then we're 2 for 3. And we managed to not aggro that guy, so that's also good. So we didn't go to the airlock though. Just down here. Oh no, what happened here? Well, I guess if they don't have heads, I'm not gonna get anything. This guy has a head.
Does he?
How did they take the head out of the helmet but keep it? Oh, no. Okay. Yeah, he just doesn't have a head. Okay. Well, I guess we're good on this floor then. So... down.
Just not a big fan of heads at Omicron.
Yeah. Heads are banned.
Yeah.
Oh, can't have it. Alright, so I need to go downstairs. And the... I mean, it looks like the stairs are locked, though. Like, they would be... Oh, no, okay. I thought it was blocked earlier. Maybe it was, and now it's unblocked? I don't know. Could have sworn there was something in that hall. Oh, this is... Oh. I see. I don't like that. Dripping. Okay, so I just came... Oh, those are the stairs to go up. That's the entrance. Okay. So I can only go off to the left. There's 2 rooms, comms, and workshops. Okay. Oh, there's a person there. Hmm.
You always gotta have your hard hat.
Yeah. Exactly. Eject cortex ship.
I want to like run a facility where everything you do has to be done through puzzles.
That would be something.
Oh, you're trying to get down to a lower level floor? Solve this puzzle real fast. Oh, you need access to this file? It's a quick puzzle.
Yeah. So I just have to... Oh. Does it also have to... Okay, so it also has to hit the bottom ones. Ah. Oh, I don't want to hit those. I only want to hit the bottoms. Aha. Well, I believe we have all
It's
3 of
your
the
new
parts now.
eyeballs.
Yeah. Evidently, my vision's not good enough. I'm going to see in 1440 instead of 1080 now.
Yeah.
What's up, homie? Well, you don't look quite as bad as the other ones. And forward tau, forward alpha, take the gel to alpha. Right. The heart of alpha. Heart of alpha. Oh, is that like the WoW or something? And he goes all Terminator mode. Into the abyss. Take it to alpha in the abyss. Oh. Can't even squeeze it.
Dang.
Strasky, are you there?
I hear you, Herbie. What's up?
Just wanted to check in.
That's how I sneak into the kitchen for snacks in the middle of the night and not get caught by my mom.
For a few days, okay?
Rally Herbert leaving the listening post? Must be important.
It is, Strask. It is.
Okay then. Stay safe.
Omicron, can you hear us?
Loud and clear. Everyone all right?
You will be as soon as we make friends with the power suits.
I'm sure you'll get used to it.
Look at that. Just wanted to check in before we pass the last working Lumar probe. Guys, any last words to Omicron? Don't forget to pick us up.
Actually ended up being their last words too.
I heard that, right?
Don't worry, we won't forget.
All right. Heading into radio silence.
Good luck, guys. Tau, please respond. This is Rowley Herbert calling from Omicron.
Oh, that was the dead person again.
Please
Okay.
respond, Tau.
Unable to connect. Lumar relay out of range.
Yeah, I get it.
Unable to connect. Lumar relay out of range. Unable
That's
to
all that.
connect.
Okay.
Lumar relay out of range.
I think the Lumar relay is out of range.
Yeah, I'm getting that impression. Okay, so I guess Why are you slumped over? I guess we had... Oh, it autosaved again. Okay. So I need to go... What the hell, bro? No, don't. I am gonna go by myself, thank you. I don't know what was following me, I didn't even look, but...
I'll be honest, I'm impressed. I think you've avoided that monster more than most people I've seen play this game.
Piss off another one of Kyle's monsters.
We have everything we need, right?
Yeah,
I'll take it.
let's get to work.
So kind of like attach. There we go. Stick some heads in there.
Don't worry.
Some eyes, I mean. More power, yeah, yeah. Gel, wake back up. Oh, wait, no. So am I gonna... Wait. Yeah, get out of here. Wait, she's still in it.
I can't believe we're doing this. Then why don't we put you in the suit? You go without me. You'd really do it. Change Bobby.
Yes. You want to stay here. I'm not going to stand in your way. I don't want to tell you what to do.
What would it be like before? Close my eyes and then...
And then open them again.
All right. Let's do it.
Thank you, son. Go sit in the pilot seat in the next room. You might...
Ah, yes.
Yes.
Plug.
This can only end well.
Yeah.
We need to loop back the activity manifested by your current Cortex chip, run it through the amplifier, feed it into the new chip, and then make sure it's synced.
You
Yeah, I was gonna say, that's a lot of big words.
You don't really need to understand it. Just make them line up.
That's so close. That's definitely the amplitude, but I can't get the offset exactly. Unless I want them to be opposites of each other like that. But I assume I want it to be basically the same.
Can you go below 0?
No.
No.
If I could, that would be ideal, because it's like just slightly... And if I put it all the way, it doesn't... Like, that's as close as I can get.
I mean, I know you can get it, so...
Okay. I know it's going to be 7. That matches the height in the bottom. I mean, the top and the bottom, like, height exactly.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And that frequency is too fast. That's also too fast. This looks like the right frequency. Actually, it might still be. I mean, that's really close. It hits a lot. Like, it hits 3 in a row, and then it gets slightly off. Like, why can't I have an offset of like 1? Like, why does it? Whoops. Accidentally smacked my mic. Can I go in the reverse somehow? Is it supposed to be the opposite and not the exact same?
No, it's supposed to be the exact same. I believe in you.
What the heck? Like, this is so close.
Come on, science man. You can do it.
The other puzzles, I was just like, bang, boom, done. And this one, I'm like, what the heck? It seems like, frequency-wise, that's bouncing a little bit faster, because then it starts to get off over time. But that just, if I increase the frequency, it just gets even more off.
What if you make it lower?
Oh, actually that... Okay, I think...
Maybe move your offset?
Okay.
You did!
Oh my goodness. Hats on back for that.
Yes. Good job.
I feel like I was too fixated on one of the, either the amplitude or the frequency, or not amplitude. I was set on that. One of the other two I was too fixated on.
You just gotta knock it down one more.
Yeah.
And you're like, what? And you kept pushing it up, and I'm like, no, wrong way.
GG. Thank you, Elvis. Thank you.
You know, Indians
GG indeed.
You got there.
In this case, they'd be right.
Also, welcome to the stream. So now I'm transferring myself to the pilots. Okay. Oh, I can hear myself talking.
What was that? Why was it still talking?
It's the same like before.
Catherine, why was he still talking?
That's how it works, you know that.
What do you mean?
You know it's not magic. You were copied. The sleeping Simon in the seat was copied, and now you are here, just like Simon lived on in Toronto.
God damn you, Kath. 2 Simons? There can't be 2 Simons.
What did you think would happen?
That you were gonna take my mind and put it into another body, like a brain transplant.
I'm sorry, it wouldn't work that way.
You realize how messed up this is?
Please, I didn't mean to upset you.
How did you expect me to react to this shit?
Please stop.
You're fucking disgusting.
Jeez.
What's gonna happen to him?
He'll sleep for a while, a few days.
And then what? Wake up in this fucking nightmare again? All alone? So cruel.
Well, what do you want me to do with him? Make friends? Let him know that we have to leave him behind when we go into the abyss?
What if he didn't need to wake up?
You'd do that?
I don't know. Maybe.
There. I set it up for you. Hit the switch if you want to drain his battery. He'll die within a minute. I'd rather not stay plugged in any longer.
Okay. Game audio's kind of low. I think my overall... Do I have it lowered in the game? Alright, I bumped it up a little. That's me!
It was you.
You want me to kill him? That's really what you want to do, Simon? I mean, I don't have
up
to,
to
I
you
guess.
now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you let him wake up here?
So is it basically a second Simon like he was saying then? Like it would be
That is literally the Simon you've been playing up until this point.
Right.
The Simon
it's
you are
just a
now is a
copy.
new Simon.
A new Simon who's a
Created from-
copy, right. I mean, I guess it's basically like saying if you got cloned, could you kill your clone?
Especially if you know you're the new clone,
Right.
not the original.
Exactly. I mean, is it cruel to keep him? He'll wake up, he'll have... Like, he'll know what we were doing up to this point because it is the same Simon. But then he'll just be alone. Kath won't be here. Can't interact with her. I won't be here to say what happened. All that's here is the warden unit. And that monster.
Yup.
And more than likely, he'll just get taken out by the monster. Because where else is he going to go? If we're salvaging the last suit, there's nowhere he could go.
I mean, even if there was another suit, it would just be the same problem all over again.
Right. Yeah. Simon. How could you put me in this position? I've kept everybody else alive up to this point, so I feel like it would be hypocritical to not keep him alive, but I feel like it's crueler to keep him alive. Not knowing what happened. Like, to him, it would just seem like he got completely abandoned after everything he went through. And if I just cut him off, then I can treat it as, like, I don't know, it's almost like I am... I mean,
Like
I'm a
a
copy of him, but
continuity?
it's like, yeah, exactly. It's kind of like the continuity.
Almost like killing
Oh,
yourself
no.
after you took the scan.
I'm falling into the same trap they did. No.
It's an interesting concept. Like, it's easy to look at it from the outside and be like, yeah, why would you do that? That's crazy. And then all of a sudden you're in the situation, you're like, okay, wait, actually, I
Right.
kind of get it.
It's 100% exactly what just happened to me. So I thought the continuity people were just like, why would you, like, it didn't make any sense to me, and now I get it. Although it's still a little different in that sense, because it was going from human to, like, a scan of yourself that this is
Kind of.
just robot to
In
robot.
context, it's a perfect copy.
Yeah. I let him live so he could stay alive suffering with me until the end. Oh my, eldest. Man. It's a hard choice. Do you know what Zero did?
I don't remember. I feel like it's pretty 50-50 when I watch people what they choose to do here. It's one of my favorite parts of the game, though, to hear people's thoughts here.
Do a lot of people, or the people who keep him alive, they probably start going down that continuity route that I was just doing?
It's whether or not you feel like you have the right to choose to end his life.
Ah, that's also true, right? Because theoretically, he
'Cause it's
could wake
like-
up and then decide, like, you know what? I've been abandoned. I'm going to just end it. Or he could also say, I'm going to try to figure something else out. And who knows? Maybe something does work out. More than likely it won't.
It's
but...
interesting, the concept of, like, that point of divergence, and, like, because theoretically you're basically the exact same person. But we talk about how, like, our experiences and, like, the path that we choose to live our life is what defines who we are. So it's like, the longer you two spend as separate entities, the more you become different people. So it's like, if you leave him here to continue to live his life, he'll become his own version of himself. Whereas if you end it here, you basically, like the continuity people were talking about, is just a continuation of you were there and now you're here. So it's like, which is the right choice? There's no real answer to that. It's from your perspective, which do you think is what you want to do, I guess?
Yeah. I think most of the time I would err on the side of not like draining his battery. I would let him wake up, and then whatever he decides to do with his life, that's up to him. Have to go eat. Good luck. Sounds good, Eldest. Thank you for stopping by. Hope you have a good meal. I guess in this case, I'm a little bit more hesitant than I would normally be to let him keep going, just because I know how shitty the situation they're in is.
And how mad he'll be when he wakes up.
Exactly. How angry he'll be at, basically, to his perspective, it's like being abandoned. And like, in theory, if we took the last diving suit and the last of the materials, like, it's just setting himself up to have such a bad experience when he wakes up. So is it like a merciful thing? But yeah, you could just keep going in a loop with this over and over again. It's like, well,
sure
maybe it's
can,
merciful, but even if you consider it merciful, maybe to them, it's cruel because you didn't even give them a chance.
And the future's full of like what ifs. It's like, you don't know. Maybe he could find purpose to his life elsewhere.
That's true. There have been other helpful robots we've encountered. And he is a robot. It's not like he would just naturally die unless his parts degrade so much that he can't. But the WoW wouldn't allow that. Granted, if I take out the WoW at some point, then then what?
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna leave him.
I think that's what I chose when I played it.
I can definitely see the argument for both sides, because I mean, I was leaning towards the continuity one at the start, but the more that I was thinking about it as we were talking, the more I'm like, I don't know. I feel like I would, if I was in that situation, or basically I'm putting myself in original Simon's shoes. If I was in this situation, would I want to just go to sleep and that's it? I don't know. Like, I just don't, that's it. That's the end. Or, you know, I'm going to be angry when I wake up, but can I figure something else out? I don't know. Now, the ultimate, I guess, bad situation for him would be if, let's say, in theory, I leave with Catherine, I find the Ark, I somehow, like, upload myself to the Ark, maybe, and launch it, or I sacrifice myself to launch it. I don't know. Something like that. Maybe I take out the WoW, too. Imagine, like, then if he wakes up, the WoW is gone, which would be the only thing that could help keep him alive. And the Ark is gone, so he can't upload his consciousness, because now there's nothing to upload it to, or his data, copy, whatever. Then there truly is basically nothing left for him to even find. I mean, yeah, maybe he can find something else to find purpose in. I don't know. I'm just spitballing. I don't know what's going to happen. I'm just potential things that could happen.
Yeah.
I like that. It would be cool if there was an actual stat from like the SOMA devs on what percent of people keep them alive. Or, yeah.
That would be really cool.
Like in the Walking, or all of the Telltale games do it. Like the major decisions, they always tell you like X% did this and X% did that. And whenever I see myself in the minority, I'm like, what?
It's because they just don't want to sway people one way or the other.
Even if it didn't tell you until after it happens?
Oh, I guess, yeah, if it told you after.
I was thinking like it tells you maybe here, like after you've made your choice and then leave. I mean, I'm sure they have that data like on their side behind the scenes anyway.
It might be, yeah. Be interesting for sure.
Curious. I'm assuming there's nothing over here that... Oh, I could go down. But I could have gone the other way, right? I do not like how pitch black... like, this is the type of stuff I don't like with the ocean.
Yeah.
Ugh.
This is when my friend who who has like the same fear as you. This is the part that was rough for her. So
I feel like generally I'm good enough about separating, I guess, like games from reality. Because I can, like, I'm playing a game. Like, I can
yeah,
tell it's a game. Like, if it's a movie and it looks really realistic, that's a little harder for me because I know it's a movie, but it looks lifelike. And then if it was reality, I would probably be having a heart attack right now.
I feel like we had a similar conversation to this before, but that's kind of how I am with spiders in video games and stuff.
Oh, right,
If they're
like in
very like
Lethal.
big, monstrous, and cartoony and whatnot, like I can handle that just fine.
Uh-huh.
But like as soon as like, especially their movement becomes really realistic, then it's like I just can't. I freak out. I don't know.
Yeah. You said you're fine with the ones in Lethal, right? Because I feel like their
No.
movement's pretty realistic.
I hate the ones in Lethal.
Oh, okay.
I have it on the arachnophobia mode, and just the noise just freak me out.
Gotcha.
So I still get spooked by them, even if they're just red text running at me.
Yeah, I hate the sound, and I hate the way they move. Like, it is so realistic.
Even Minecraft spiders every once in a while can spook me real bad because of the noises they make, and they kind of just scurry at you, and I'm like, ugh, nope.
Sure thing.
Usually when they surprise me, like if I can like see them coming and prepare, I'm like, I'm fine. But when they like come out of nowhere all of a sudden, then I'm like, nope.
That's fair. Was there something else I was supposed to activate there?
Will be off.
It's like going on a roller coaster.
Oh yeah, it's like Tower of Terror at Disney World. Universal, whatever it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's dumb luck, right? I woke up in the right body. It's a redundant copy. He'll never experience my journey, the full journey. He wouldn't understand. How could he? I couldn't do it, and you knew it. You were right in trying to hide it from me. Only wish you'd done a better job. I basically flipped a coin, and if I had called the wrong side, I'd be rotting away at Omicron. I mean, there's nowhere to know, right? You didn't hit the make sure Simon wakes up in the right body switch, did you? Not that you would know. I mean, he would still claim to be the right Simon.
So this dialogue would be different depending on if you did the battery,
awful.
right?
We did an awful fucking thing. And you wouldn't mind? Why would you? How could you know that it's not me, the me that I am, the same that I've always been? Let me say something. I don't want to think. Please.
I don't know what to say. I don't want to upset you.
Say anything.
When I was little, I used to climb the stairs all the way to the top of the building. And I can still feel how I did it, tuck my arms so I could push the heavy steel door open. Well,
Perpetual
the first
darkness?
time that I dared go up there, I stepped out onto the roof and watched the smog rise and fall over Taipei. I got all the way up to the corner ledge, and I felt the warm wind in my hair, and the sun was setting, and the streets below were shadowed by the tall buildings. The people pushing through the crowd flowed like paint from an artist's brush. Street food vendors filled the air with aromas of all my favorite foods. For a brief moment, I felt connected to the world in a way that I never had before. It was the most profound feeling of comfort and sense of belonging I could ever hope for. I really never felt the same way again, but I went up to the roof many times after. I'm not religious, but I can see why people would be. The privilege of being makes a strong case, at least every once in a while.
Do you still feel that sense of awe? Even like this?
Things are different, but we're still here.
What's the point of going on? Everyone's gone. All the people still left are digital copies trapped in computers at the bottom of the sea. We'll never be able to rebuild or reclaim what we were.
Are you really so unhappy being what you are, or is this about the man who went for a scan 100 years ago?
Both, I guess. When I
This
was
music
back in
is such a
Toronto,
perfect
even
accompaniment
the
to
worst
this
case,
conversation.
darkest futures I could predict, they at
Like
least included
tone-wise.
my previous life somehow. I feel so uprooted. There's nothing here that I recognize, nothing that makes me feel like I belong. Even if we make it to the Ark, would it be any different? I'd still be alone. No friends. No family.
You could make new friends. I'm sure everyone would like to know the time traveler. If not, you still have...
You still have me, not.
Catherine? Kath? Hello, Catherine.
Now this is nightmare fuel. Being in this cage, thousands of meters below the surface, surrounded by darkness, trapped in nothingness. Oh my god. And now I have to leave the cage to see what the problem is? What is that?
Little Chloe buddies.
Oh,
Look at them.
that's
They're beautiful.
interesting. There's so many. And only on this side. Getting out to do this is nightmare fuel. Alright, what's wrong? Switch needs to be flipped?
Me, I know it's not much, but why have we stopped moving?
The power blacked out for a moment. Think it could be the atmospheric pressure. It's pushing pretty hard, really testing the limits of my suit.
Oh
Don't
boy.
worry, it should hold.
Should?
Comforting.
It will hold.
Yeah, say it will hold from the start next time. Man.
Does time freeze when you're not powered?
Time feels omitted more than moving.
What's the difference?
I don't feel like I'm being held back or hindered. And I don't have the opportunity to reflect on the time I'm missing. It's simply missing.
Sounds like sleeping without the dreaming.
Yes, but generally you anticipate when you're about to sleep, and there's a natural continuation since we tend to wake up where we went to sleep. My experience is more
Unless you're a
like
kid and you get moved
an
from the couch to your
ever-changing
bed.
moment that never really seems to find closure.
Sounds kind of like a movie being edited live.
I suppose so. I guess it sounds exciting, but it really keeps me activated to the point of exhaustion.
It's rough.
Could be worse. Could be a time traveler stuck in a body made from black goo.
That'd be the worst.
That just reminded me of some like quote I saw somewhere, which was like, for you and your parents, you don't realize the last time that you get picked up and brought from the couch to your bed until way later, and you're just like, oh yeah, that was, what the fuck is...
You did it! You did it! I will make preparations.
I did what? You think I'm working with you, Mr. Wow? Is that what's going on? Then why are you sending your creatures after me? Well, they're
I think
acting
he likes the
independently.
WoW. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, good, you're back.
What happened?
Something dropped onto the cage. Knocks you right out.
It spoke to me.
Looked like a man, one of WoW's creatures. It just stared at you for a moment, then threw itself down the abyss.
It said it would make preparations.
Okay.
I don't like the sound of that.
It was very strange. I thought it was gonna kill you for sure. Glad it
Almost
didn't.
4,000 meters. Oh,
Me too.
12,000 feet below the surface. What's the deepest point in the ocean? Is that Mariana's Trench?
Good. Not sure the climb
think so.
would take it much longer. Okay,
You know how
so
deep it is
this
off the top of your
Amanda
head?
sector. It's about
Not
an
off the
acre
top,
of
but I
the
can
abyssal plan
Google.
used by Pathos 2. I expect we'll
I
have
got
to
to
do some
Google
work
Sun.
before we reach town.
You haven't been.
35,000
Not in a way
feet.
that'll
Oh
help
my
us.
god. 3 times as deep as we are now?
Footsteps, Cat.
When I had footsteps,
You could still be down here somewhere. Technically.
don't remind me, freaks me out. Alright, let's head for town and find that ark.
Alright, off to Tao then. What? I was kind of expecting that to be one of the bodies that was just kept alive. It's so dark. Oh, my link needed. Area unsafe. Stay close to the lights. Sure. I don't really want to walk off into the darkness either. Julia Dahl, Richard Holland, Dahl and Holland, Alan.
How intense these like screens have to be able to maintain function.
Oh
down here.
yeah, with the amount of pressure pushing on them constantly. Ugh.
Yeah.
Impressive engineering. Bringing the Arc to Phi. Alan Remote. There's a bunch of people here. Catherine Chun, I remember that name. Who was she? Oh, was that
That's
the
your
person at
buddy.
the... Right, right. Okay. That makes sense. For some reason, I was thinking the girl that the security officer guy liked. Forget what her name was.
Oh, Alice.
Oh, right.
Tao? Come in, Tao. Please answer, Tao. Nothing. It's dead.
Let's move out. We'll try the next one.
I cannot imagine the horror of being the people who were down here when everything started happening, and then they couldn't get into contact. Oh my god. That's actually nightmare fuel. Oh. Okay. Nothing in here. Key? Strong torrents expected? No. So I have to go to Tau and then to Phi. I'm coming from the climber station. Okay.
Yep. Just gotta follow the light. Been training for this.
Will it truly be so simple? Can't wait to get attacked by something down here. That's gonna be great.
Jesus, did you see that?
And this guy got ripped apart.
They won't go near them.
At least his head is still here.
It's important I reach Omicron. Our future depends on it.
Calm down. Let's just follow the path.
If I die, I need you to tell Julia Dahl that the WoW is out of control. She needs to get to Saurang. He'll know what to do.
Roz, you can tell them yourself. We just need to pick up the pace, okay?
Glass! We lost the path! We need to go back!
I know where to go. Come on.
Evidently one of them didn't.
The light is over there!
Final push, Roz. Almost there. We just...
One or both? Okay. What the heck? Okay. Blue leads to Tau, red leads to Climber. That's good to know. Does that like turn a light on? Beautiful. Follow the blue lights before anything attacks me.
What would be down here to attack?
I don't even know, and that's what's scary. What is that? Giant evil fish that was half robot and Torrance? Oh my god. What would be down here to attack you? I don't know. Okay. Is this Tau? I mean, what's it? Inventory? Lures, minnows, mushroom extract, plankton.
Mushroom
Ouch.
extract.
I guess some fish must like
Gross.
mushrooms.
Not this fish.
Yeah, I'm not a fan either. No, thank you. Oh, that's a nice monstrosity. A frilled shark. Rare shark. What is that? Giant squid, 1,200 centimeters, 120 meters long. Oh wait, is it 100 centimeters in a meter? So 12 meters long? That thing is 36 feet long? Ugh. Frantic attack tore the marlin apart. As soon as we turned on the lights, it fled. Oh, one of the light fish. I don't remember what they're called. Well, it'll say
An
here.
anglerfish?
Anglerfish, yeah. Those things are crazy.
Yeah.
Creatures disfigured by gel or manic and will attack anything. Ooh. Stats? Humpback whale. Squid. Anglerfish, yeah. Unable to load data. Don't tell me that giant monster was the anglerfish. I don't think I need help. I'll do it anyway. It's been a while. Where'd the light go? Why? There's no more lights. What?
Is there another side to that building?
Oh, green.
I think you can walk around on the inside.
On the inside?
Yeah.
Jump.
Like where you entered in the front.
Right. I mean, I could kind of see lights off in the distance, but I'd have to walk through.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I can see, it looks like there's lights way down there. Okay, I guess I just have to go for it. Don't really want to. Okay, that was fine. We're good. How strong is the suit to not just get blown away by this current either?
Yeah. No, that's the scariest thing about the ocean, I think, is just the currents.
Yeah, that's... I mean, part of the reason I don't like them is because I'm like 90% sure I got caught in like a rip current when I was younger.
Yeah. Look at the fishes.
So many fish. Wait for me, fish. Wait for me.
Even like on the beach and like shallow water, just get caught by that like undercurrent.
Yeah.
It'd be real bad.
Big fish must be like right above me. Go. Okay, this looks like it must be Tau. Maybe.
Getting somewhere.
Oh, we had the autosave. There we go.
Nice.
Oh, power. Give me power.
Tau, can you hear this?
Okay, never
Anyone
mind. This isn't
there?
Tau because they're calling Tau from here.
This is Tau. Who is this? This is Ian Peterson of Theta calling. I got a team with me, and we're about half a kilometer from Tau.
What? How did... You came in the climber?
Listen, we're having a really hard time with this sector. Heavy turbulence is making it difficult to move forward, and the wildlife you got is absolutely rabid.
The storm comes and goes. Instruments show the weather is relatively fair right now. You should move out as soon as possible. Stick to the lights. The critters should leave you alone.
All right, you heard the man. We're moving out, people. Tau, keep the doors unlocked. We're coming in.
Did they make it? Find out next time.
I think when we scanned for the Ark before, it was at Tau, right?
Do you mean like the body that was ripped up?
No, like when we did the locator for the Ark, where we zoomed in from like space down to where exactly it was.
Oh, yeah. It's either there or Phi.
Pretty sure it was at Tau. They didn't quite make it to Phi.
Hmm.
So at least someone got there.
There we go. Okay, yeah, we're getting there. Oh, is this guy gonna lead me there?
Use your little light source to lose him.
Oh. It's like, oh, I'll just check out what's in here. No, yeah, please don't get me attacked by things. Keep your lights on. 500 kilometers of just following him as close as possible. Crazy that this is just same team who did Amnesia. Like,
Yeah.
the interactivity, I mean, like the graphics and everything are just like, you didn't get any huge scale thing like this with Amnesia. It was just man. No, buddy. Well, at least you led me to the lights. Thank you.
He did his best for you.
I appreciate it. Well, dropping these glow sticks for me. Thank you. What happened to not attacking the lights? Ugh. What is that? These are like giant spiders. Ew.
I know. I don't like them.
Sea spiders? Get out of my face.
I'm sure they're like a crab, but like there's some. No.
They look way too spider-like for me.
Don't. Yeah, don't.
Ugh. God. Where's the next
They're
light?
everywhere. That would
Please.
freak me out so bad. I could not enter that cave.
If this was in person, I don't think I could either. There's just there's way too many
Like,
of them.
add on top of it that I'm claustrophobic, and then put the one thing I'm terrified of in there.
That's a true nightmare scenario for you.
Yeah.
Anglerfish, get out of here, bro.
You just said no.
Yeah. Oh my god. Hello, Mr. Warden Unit. Don't mind me. Just fighting for my life here. It's like the moon on Lethal Company.
Yeah. Gotta climb the stairs to Titan.
Yeah. So I saw for that collab tonight that you guys were gonna do. It's not lethal now. It's what was it? Codenames.
I think we're gonna do codenames, yeah, since most people aren't free to do lethal.
Makes sense. Lethal's. I mean, you can do it. You have a group of what, 4? I mean, you could do lethal with that, but I feel like it's definitely more fun with like 5, 6 or more.
We could play lethal, but I think we want to continue the run from our last one, so we're hoping to get.
Yeah, get that same group again.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm assuming we made it. Yay.
Nice.
Didn't get eaten by any fish. Unfortunately, our buddy didn't make it, but you know, sacrifices have to be made.
He was a good boy.
He was. That he was. We're safe. For now. Oh, man, it just lagged out for a second.
Loading in.
Yeah. Guess it is a whole new area to load.
Inside.
I agree.
Let's find the ark.
Dive room? Oh, that looks good. Sludge blood. Anybody in here? No.
Welcome to Tau. What's left of it.
Are you guys alright? What happened here?
We ran out of real food long ago. People have been getting sick. Haven't heard from anyone in months.
No shit, they all think you're dead down here. Some failed evac story circulating at Omicron.
Oh, God.
Listen, son. We're on an important mission, and we need your help to operate the Omega space gun. When it's done, we can all head back up the plateau. But now we need to get moving.
Of course. Head on through to the habitat. We shut off the front section to preserve power.
All right. See you soon.
Definitely not the ideal place to get trapped.
Yeah, no, that sounds horrific. Active in Tau. Well, that's not me. I'm assuming. So that's somebody else is currently active in Tau? A monster, I guess? Okay, yep. Guess we're not out of the woods yet. There's a heal thing there. Yep, that bodes well. I'll, like, blast down this hallway. Or not. What do we got? Is it so dark in here now? Okay. So I need to go. Probably gonna have to go through like the yellow gates. Get up to the. Oh, they said the habitat, so I assume that's the living area. So I have to get up to the top. So I'm gonna want to go down this long hall left. That's just a straight shot. Okay. something good happened here. Oh, this is just the end of the hall.
It's like we're opening. What's the Harry Potter with the snakes? The
Chamber of Secrets. Yeah. That was a good book and a good movie.
I enjoyed Harry Potter enough as a kid. Definitely wasn't obsessed with it the way my mom and my brother were, but I enjoyed them.
Sounds like there's something down there. Ah, awesome. Yeah, I was rabid for Harry Potter when I was a kid. I read every book. I remember like Half-Blood Prince coming out, my mom and I basically fighting over who would get to read it first. Like
My mom liked to read out loud to us when we were kids, so she read all of them to me and my brother.
all of Harry Potter out loud. Those are long books too.
She did it like as we were going to bed, kinda.
Like a chapter at a time or something.
Yeah.
Anybody home? What is walking behind me? Oh fuck! God damn it! That scared the shit out of me.
He just snuck up on you there.
I could hear something and I was like, is this just ambient noise? Is somebody actually gonna come up on me? Like... why are you just standing there still? Bitch. Don't tell me he can open doors. Okay. Open! God damn. Alright, I will just kill some time and wait for the door I need to go through to open. God, I didn't even get to call that room that was online. What'd you say?
Very goopy in here.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't like it.
Some good drips and oozes.
A shower. He's walking. So, I think this is not the guy who... I mean, this is an actual diving suit, so that must be the one in the room before where it said, like, suit 3 was online. Must be that. Oh, there he is. Chill, bro. Coming through. See ya. Oh my god. I'm sure he's just gonna hunt me throughout this whole place. I need to heal. I'm assuming I'm one shot. I don't remember how many times you can get hit though.
Usually it's like 2 in succession.
Okay. Oh. Okay. Well, we're not going back up. All right, we've reached habitat. Oh, thank God. You act so anxious as if we haven't done this. Glorious light. Yeah. So we're healed. We got a lot of rooms we can look at. This is like literally the room from Alien. Where everything went wrong.
Yeah, Tau feels very alien, doesn't it?
It does. I don't like it.
I think because of the way they built it for the like pressurized facility gives it kind of that retro sci-fi.
What the hell is that? That poor guy.
Just thrive in there.
That guy's like a larva. We have to leave? I don't know where I'm going yet. I'm exploring. Man, so all of these people, like... Oh, that was probably his kid. No.
What the fuck did we do?
Hey, try not to think about it.
My whole life, I've been a good man. We messed up, Sarah.
There.
I should have launched. Taken the chance.
There's time. Ivashkin says we could try again when things calm down.
You gotta do it, you know. You got to.
Isn't that Catherine?
Mm-hmm.
This person like Catherine? El baño. Nobody's in here.
I mean, if I'm gonna die, I think the bathroom is low on the list of places I'd like to die.
Yeah. I agree. I'm assuming infirmary is where we want to go because it had the ladder. So anything interesting here? Let's unlock the infirmary. Oh, we can unlock. Oh, I need a password for that. Okay, can probably find that somewhere. I'm in here.
You could try locking another room and seeing if you can unlock it.
Oh.
Oh.
Okay. I just locked this one because I was like, I think that's where I came from, so if that monster was gonna follow, I'll like, okay, I'll lock it. Access tunnels, Phi proper, Omega SG, Omega space gun. Okay.
The concept of the space gun is so crazy.
Yeah. I completely agree. I could go down there, but we unlocked this room, so let's check that.
Johann Ross.
Oh, Johann.
He's the one that wanted to go to Alpha. And all the crazy Alpha drawings.
Was he the one who started the whole, like, continuity thing?
No, that was Mark Serang.
Oh.
This is the one that was trying to, like, they found dead in the climber that they said that the WoW was mourning.
Oh, right. Too much math. I was hoping to see Omicron today. The evacuation ordered by the people at Theta was a gift, an excuse to leave Alpha and abandon the WoW. As the storm cleared, we were swarmed by monsters that the WoW had facilitated. We were ambushed and forced back towards Tau. Glasser, Kovsky, Kotzi, and I survived. Claire's in the infirmary, but it doesn't look good. Kotzi made a run for it to check observation for anything resembling food. Going outside is beyond dangerous. It's like going to buy cigarettes in a hurricane. She came back and she had some crumbs with her. We all knew it was empty. I think she just wanted a chance to die without carrying the responsibility of taking it herself. People from the plateau showed up. It was a group of engineers from Theta telling us that they wanted to use the Omega space gun to launch something called the Ark. It's an artificial world that carries brain scans made from people working at Pathos 2. The idea is silly but endearing. We all agreed to do a scan so we could take part in the afterlife. Some of the engineers returned from Phi. Apparently they postponed the Ark launch. They were all in a very foul mood and difficult to get any straight answers from. Except for one very important thing. They all wished to remain at Tau to figure this business for the Ark out, but they had scheduled for the climber to pick them up tomorrow. Someone would need to catch that climber to alert Omicron to what was happening. Luckily, Glasser and I were able to take on this mission. I will finally get to warn Dahl and Sarang about the critical situation at Site Alpha. Glasser was that dead body that we found earlier, I think. So it was him and Johan then, who we heard the recording of.
The pattern has stopped evolving. The WoW has managed to find balance. I convinced SSE Volchek to turn off all external control systems, making the WoW our de facto caretaker. So far, it's exceeding expectations. Since the comet crashed a few days ago, January 12th, the WoW has dropped to a low energy state. It hasn't abandoned its duties. It's keeping climate and life support going, but it's been simplifying the pattern, redefining its protocol. The WoW has started to grow physically. It's not just the core chamber. All around Pathos 2, structure gel is bursting through the pipes and bleeding through walls. I don't know what WoW could possibly stand to gain from this, but I assume it is intentional. The heart of WoW has claimed such a large part of the core chamber that there can no longer be any question to its heightened awareness. Not only does its expansion suggest an unexpected understanding of space, but also its own physical manifestation within the world. The WoW is reaching out to every machine, every life form, to manipulate, to control. It's trying to help save its creators from all this, just like the protocol demands. But really, what is good enough? Where is the line drawn for what is human and what is not? Would walking corpses do? Would a group of machines thinking they're human be acceptable? We can't trust a machine to know, to understand what it means to be. We have to terminate the WoW project. It can be done. I just need to get some help from Omicron.
I'm here. Okay. I feel like I recognize the guy, but I can't place it. Oh, so Alpha is the WoW core, Phi is the space gun, and that's where we want the Ark to go. Probably gonna have to do something about the WoW before we actually launch the Ark, because it, I assume, wouldn't want us to. Thinking, how can it save, quote unquote, us if it can't monitor us? What's down here? Wait, is this where I'm supposed to? No, since the infirmary is locked, maybe that wasn't. I want to check everywhere I'm not supposed to go first.
Gamer instincts.
Yeah. Okay, so there's probably going to be a door up here, and it was locked, but I unlocked it. Diving room makes more sense, because we're going to want to leave.
You.
What?
You're different.
You're still,
Nice suit. Used to have one just like it.
Thanks.
Are you human?
Sarah Lindwall. Payload technician at your service. A rare sight, am I right?
I'd say so. You're the first normal.
It's crazy that
living
you could
human
totally
I've
miss
seen.
this if you didn't go into that room and
There's not
unlock the
many
door.
left down here. Most of them are up on the plateau.
Can't miss
You mean
it,
at
but
Omicron?
you
Oh,
definitely didn't have to backtrack.
There's no one alive at
Hmm.
Omicron.
You've been there?
I've been all over. The power plant at Upsilon, the ruins of Lambda, the abandoned Delta, Theta.
You've been to Theta?
There's not a lot left of Pathos 2.
And I'm the only living person you've met? You mean I'm the last living human on the planet?
I'm sorry.
Who are you again?
Simon Jarrett.
Stationed out?
Nowhere. I used to work in a bookshop in Toronto. Long story.
Then what the hell are you doing here?
I'm trying to find the Ark.
Why would you? How do you know about that?
I've heard it's the last hope for mankind.
Damn right it is. Now what do you want with it?
Take it to the Gun at Phi. Launch it into space.
That was the plan, all right. I've been guarding it ever since we brought it back to Tau. Just couldn't bring myself to let go. To tell you the truth, I don't have the strength to argue. And I certainly don't have the time to wait for the next sentient thing shuffling through here. Go ahead.
Okay, I can see why you can't miss this then.
Thank you. Can I get you anything? Do anything for you?
You could kill me.
Good one.
I'm glad you came
Achievement.
by.
Be the last person on Earth left
Glad
alive.
to get this over with.
You serious about me killing you?
No, I'd love to hang around here until I dry up to the size of a raisin. Simon, this fucking sucks. I don't want to live like this.
Shouldn't we be doing something to keep you alive?
Why?
You're the last human. I just find it disrespectful to our entire history not to fight this.
I mean,
Sure,
not like
we
you
have
can
the
really
Ark,
do
but
anything
you're
at
the
this
real
point.
deal.
Thanks. That's probably the best compliment I've ever got. But the truth is that the Ark is all we have. We'll have to accept second best. You know,
None of this feels right.
Simon, I want to die.
Sarah.
Just think about it. Don't let me down. Go ahead. Go save humanity. What's left of it. Good luck, Simon.
Thanks.
If I knew you'd come, I would have cleaned this place up a little bit.
You know, you're doing as best as you can with what you have.
I still can't believe I'm the last one. It's crazy.
Thanks. I was going to anyway, but thanks for the approval. I keep backing out. No. Photos? Of the crew. That's a nice one. I wonder who that is. Restore recent documents? Yeah. Emergency food. A thorough look at what common chemicals and compounds found could keep you alive in emergency situations. Last accessed by Sarah. Nutrition through the veins. Last accessed by Sarah. Post-construction alterations. How to make room for additional payload after the casing has been constructed and left Delta by Catherine. Okay. Wow, that's big. Well, the fact that it contains all of the scans is also cool.
Be careful. Go ahead. Go save humanity. What's left of it.
I'm gonna just take a nap here. Oh, I can't pick up the picture because I'm holding this. Is there a way to put it down?
I think you set it down over in the little lift area. Behind you. Over there. No. It's closed currently.
Oh. Oh, this.
Yeah.
I was like, what the hell? When I clicked here, I thought it was going to put it down on the bed, and that's what the icon was for.
Yeah.
Okay.
Knock it out of the park.
Well, Sarah, I will honor your request.
Would you stay with me, please? It won't be long now. Just please, just stay. What a crazy thing this was. Life. At least I won't have to turn 30. Hooray.
That's...
Wish I could have died at home
Oh.
with my friends.
Man.
You ever been to Greenland? It's very beautiful. Well, at least when you get out of the city. Nanook is busy, and yes, there's like 12 million people trying to get around, but it's a great place. Or rather, it was a great place before the comet ended it all. You know what? I prefer it this way.
The world?
I liked Pathos. Liked my colleagues.
Even Catherine.
Jasper, even Catherine. People thought she was weird because she was quiet, but she was cool.
No.
Simon, you still there?
I'm here, Sarah.
Don't let him die, okay? Send them out there. To the stars.
The black box is inactive. Probably found a way to switch it off.
Wow. R.I.P. to the last remaining human.
Mm-hmm.
That was probably a picture of Greenland. Year where she was from. Yeah. Rest in peace. Oh, I'm gonna want to put it in the dive. There we go. All right. Yeah, that sounds good. That monster from before, very angry. I hope this doesn't get damaged in the water. That would be bad.
I mean, I think they had to carry it through the water to get it here.
That makes sense, yeah. There's some cargo for you. What are you talking about? There we go. There's your cargo. No. That wasn't what I wanted to do.
Gotta give it a good kick. You did what you needed to.
Okay, I thought it was trying to... I thought I broke it for a second. Is there another one?
On the other side there? Yeah.
There we go. There's a third one? Okay. Ouch. Wake up, Simon. We have a mission to do.
Got work to be done.
Mm-hmm. Off it goes. Excuse me. And I don't think I can get past them. Get out. I need to come through. Yeah. Any other blockages? Man, these look like all the floaters in my vision.
Oh, damn.
I hate them. They're so annoying. Is an angry boy chasing me? What about me? Oh. Are we to where? I don't see a hole for me to climb through. Oh, there we go.
You say facing the hole to climb through.
It looked a little too small at first glance. Oh, worked out. Okay. Splitting paths. Take the road less traveled. Nah, just branches around. That's fine.
The illusion of choice.
Yeah. Who is that then? Because I don't think it would be the WoW. Because it seems like this person is anti-WoW. Yet it's operating like the WoW. But if everything went wrong... I don't know. What did you say?
It's Ross.
Oh, Ross, okay. Now it makes sense. Are you winning, Leo? Are you winning, Leo? Hello, Wasabi. Hello, Zero. Welcome. Hope your Persona stream went well. I know you had a boss fight today. It's going well. It's going well, though, yes. We just made it to Site Alpha.
Yeah.
with the Ark in tow. So I imagine we're getting pretty close to the end, because I think it was just Alpha and Phi, right?
Mm-hmm. You're pretty close.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Looks like we go in here. My mouse pad is not big enough to do that motion. I have to keep, like, doing multiple small ones. Hello as well, Jack. Welcome.
I'm doing good with hockey. Doing good.
Just
Right,
tell me
Ross.
what you want.
I need you to stop the WoW.
What? How?
The enslaved protein sloshing around your suit is the noose from which the WoW will hang itself.
What are you talking about?
As soon as I came to Omicron, I tried to tell them to make the toxin that would make the WoW wither, but they didn't understand. They put it inside my cabinet. This is so infuriating. They needed to take it to Alpha, the fountainhead of the misery we created. And then the girl, she figured it out. She was going to take care of it, but the WoW shrieked. They all died. You took the gel from the cabinet and made yourself into a venomous snake.
You're saying this toxin inside of me can kill the WoW altogether?
You are the snake, Simon. Now strike at the heart.
How do I do that without me dying?
What the hell is that?
Oh, that's the WoW.
Heart. It controls all the structure gel on Pathos 2. All you need to do is poison the
I was just thinking that. I just wasn't going to say it. Oh my god.
Feed it, Simon. Push your arm into the heart.
This is technically a choice.
Oh, you don't have to take out the WoW.
Do it.
Don't have to.
What's this other door over here?
That's your exit.
Oh.
I'll continue producing its filth. Kill it.
Take it easy.
Yeah. Relax. I'm thinking. While looking at that thing.
Just force your arm inside it.
Back off, okay?
That's disrespectful. Well, without him yelling in my ear. That's an interesting choice. I just assumed you would be required to do it. I guess you don't have to. It's like the WoW itself isn't malicious. Like, it's trying to keep people alive, but it's just not doing it in a good way. It is kind of cruel to just keep all of those people alive like that. So I'm sure taking out the WoW will also take out all of the people it's keeping alive. Which, you know, it's probably more merciful to just let them die at that point. Otherwise, they're just going to be left alive forever as these husks that can't move and just sit there forever. And there's not humanity left, so there's nothing else to protect. I just feel kind of guilty because it's not a malicious entity. It's just the consequences of my actions. Just shove it all in there. Not even gonna ask what Soma's about. It's been a very interesting story. Very thought-provoking. I mean, if you like that type of thing, I would recommend it. And it goes on sale for pretty cheap, I think. Like a few bucks here and there.
Yeah. I mean, it's actually pretty old now, but it's aged pretty well.
Like 2015. I
think
agree,
so,
though.
Something like that.
Please, Simon.
Even though it is a decade old, essentially, it definitely has aged well. A lot better than Amnesia has, I feel.
Yeah, yeah.
Man. I know I should do it. I feel like
Be consumed by WoW's nightmares.
I've justified it to myself, but I just feel guilty for some reason.
Come on, do it.
I'll do it. That shriek, like the WoW itself is basically alive. My hand.
Please, I did what you wanted.
You did good, Simon. But you can't leave. The only way to make sure the WoW stays dead is to destroy the only one who's immune to the new pattern. Don't worry. I'll make it quick.
Kill him, WoW. Thank you. I know I just killed you, but I appreciate that. And I assume if you didn't kill the WoW, then what? Does he like knock you out and force your arm inside it and then try killing you too or something?
No, you just leave.
Oh, really? He doesn't...
I think he gets mad, but...
Huh.
Most people choose to kill it. Some have left them.
What did you do?
I killed it.
And Zero, what did you do? If you're still here. Oh. Yeah, no, I would like to leave, please. Excuse me. Coming through. Is it still behind me? No. Okay. Oh, hi. I am limping. One of the best horror games I've ever played. Actually, the best I've ever played. That's high praise right there. What the heck, man?
The fish, he got you.
I was running as fast as I could.
He comes at you when you're not under the light.
I'm so slow. Simon! Move! Before he attacks me again.
Killed it. I have seen a few not. It's not like the split with Simon at where you have to pick there. Like that one's very 50-50. But here I think most people choose to kill the WoW.
Hmm. Oh, that was close.
Did you kill the other Simon Zero? I don't remember.
Can you stop just spawn camping me? How am I supposed to get to the next light, bro? Okay. Pretty sure I killed it. Gotta hide under the rocks, my man. I'm not smart enough for the hide strat. He seriously spawn camps. Okay, now he's going off into the abyss. As soon as I move, he's coming back. Yep. Leave me alone, foul beast.
You killed Simon? Yeah. I can see Kiwi getting mad at me. It's a hard choice, and there's really no right answer there, I don't think.
I would pause the game here to go take a 2-hour nap to keep my fear in check. Yeah, I left the other Simon alive. What the heck? I'm standing under the light, bro. You didn't even kill me? Well, I'm gonna move so slow. How am I getting back to this without getting insta-attacked again? Look, this is my running speed. Simon, please. You're so close. Please. It's right there. It's right there. Please, Simon. Please. Just rush it. Dodge him. Put on the jukes.
Dodge and weave. Dodge and weave.
Go, Simon. Leave me alone. Please. Get inside. You are so slow.
Simon's like, excuse me, I just got punched in the face by a fish twice.
I don't care. Just move. He was mad. Oh, that you killed the other Simon? I wasn't gonna leave my man wandering the abyss forever. That was like what I was debating between. Like, I felt guilty about that because I know how upset he would be and like basically setting him up for failure, but I was like, well, but he has a chance, you know, like would he want to have a fighting chance to figure something out? And I'm just taking it away. I don't know. Mercy killed. That was basically my initial thing, yeah. Like my initial gut instinct was the mercy kill. But then the more I was thinking, the more I was like, ah.
Right? Hope the Ark made it here in one piece.
Well, I got another achievement. Something about getting to the Omega space gun. Do you perhaps wish to heal me? Or can I not be healed because I killed the WoW?
Yeah.
No! I'm just permanently crippled.
If it isn't the consequences of your actions.
Damn it.
It's complicated. I just need to know one thing. I'll have both my arms in the Ark, right?
Yes, of course. Are you okay, though? Can you do stuff?
Yeah. Let's just get this over with.
Did you find the Ark?
I did, but I kind of lost it on my way here on an automated tram thing headed to Phi. So it should be around somewhere.
That's great. Let's go get it.
Well, hopefully there's no other monsters now that, the guy is dead. The WoW is dead.
Alright, Phi is up and running.
Who the hell wanted to wake up in this crazy nightmare, right? Phi from the hit game Zero Escape? Nani? So I'm here. I assume I want to go to storage, and that's why it's blinking. So I have to go over there. Okay. I wonder what this red thing is. Health, maybe, or some sort?
A satellite is loaded into a shell. The shell is
Oh, and this is how the Ark is going to get launched, yes. I still have to play 9.99.
Enough momentum to escape Earth's gravity is gained.
It's also a very good game.
So I hear. I mean, it'll be better than Zero Time to 11, I'm sure. Which...
Yes.
Could it possibly be better than Virtue's Last Reward, though? That's the big question.
Some people like it more. I think I personally like VMware more, but it's just personal preference at that point. I think they're both very good.
One last visit. Oh. Launch log. After 10 years of impeccable operation, the Omega space gun will shut down. It took an apocalypse to be redundant.
Did you find out what happened
How to
the
launch
Ark
Uber
team?
Eat into space.
Not really. For some reason, they didn't go through with the launch, so they took the Ark back to Tau.
I hope everything's okay with the space gun.
Yeah, I doubt I'll be able to repair one of those.
Yeah, I guess it is kind of hard to climb a ladder like that, huh? For VLR more because I'm the main protag? As in, like, you are the main protag in personality?
This feels like the longest
No,
day.
like, I've never seen someone just be Sigma the way Zero was Sigma.
I have no idea. Our time together is
Oh, there is a heal thing.
patchwork of moments to me.
What time is it then? What day?
It's May 11th, 2104, 3:30 a.m., but I don't remember when we started.
Give me my hand back. I remember I was watching one of your Somnium streams. I think it might have been the finale one. And yeah, like, something happened and Zero was like,
You know,
I'm blanking on the main
I
character's
woke up in
name.
my bed today.
Date?
It just happens to have
Date,
happened
yeah. He
100
was
years
like,
ago.
Sounds like a
he
real.
said something, it was something about MILFs or something.
woke
And
up
then
in my bed
Date like
today,
said the
100
exact
years
same
ago.
thing verbatim right afterwards. And I was like,
That was his entire VL arc. Like, the entire game.
hello, Esme, welcome.
What's up?
Behind enemy lines? Ah, yes. Out in the northern lands, the frigid lands. Cannon.
It's crazy to think where I am. Not only is this the future, it's in the middle of the sea. I know nothing of this time or what the world looks like.
Not much to brag about now. Before the comet, I guess it was okay.
Yeah. Better not oversell it.
But yes, it is going well. Thank you, Esme.
Mind about the arc.
I hope your flight went well.
I had to make a quick stop inside Alpha to help kill the WoW.
What? How? Why?
Stop it from torturing the memory of humanity.
Okay, let's just get back to work.
Catherine's like, that's fine, I guess. You
What will
did
do when
what
you
you
get into the
thought.
arc? What's the first thing?
Make sure the arc is safe, stabilize flight path, activate solar panels.
Oh, what's the first human thing you're gonna do?
Oh. Watch the clouds roll by? Does that count?
I'd say so. How am I supposed to... I can't climb with the arc.
Yeah, no, I thought about that as soon as I tried. I don't know why I did. Hello, Mr. Dead Guy. There's gotta be some type of lift I can put it on. Or this thing. That works.
I think I found the assembly space.
What do you see?
It's like a huge open shell, a bullet ready to be loaded.
That's great. All prepared for the arc.
On it.
What's up with you, bro? What happened down here? You got conked in the head with the wrench?
Keep it down here. Doesn't that defeat the whole purpose? Eternity among the stars, remember?
The people inside the Ark won't know the difference. We can just keep it down here, and we don't have to risk the Ark being shot through 5,000 meters of broken barrel, and then push through another 100,000 meters of a dust-filled atmosphere.
I mean, objectively, that kind of makes sense.
Well, the odds aren't great.
Catherine, say something.
I don't care what you think. I'm launching it.
No need to be like that. Let's just hang on to it for a while and think about it. We can launch it later.
No, that wasn't the deal. We made it to save them. To launch it. Out there, it's hope. Down here, it's a fucking terrarium waiting to die with the rest of us.
Come on, Catherine. It's not asking much. Let's just think about it before we risk the only hope humanity has to survive this hell.
No, we launch it today. This is my project, my arc.
It's bigger than that. Don't you get it? It's not for you to decide. We're talking about the fate of mankind.
Get away from the arc. I'm taking it.
No, you're not.
I'm not gonna let you ruin this.
Stop it!
Guys, calm down.
Get away from me! No!
What did you do? It was an accident.
Catherine, talk to me. Catherine.
Wait, Catherine's the one who got killed?
Oh, God.
What?
Catherine,
Did you say something?
it's you. You had an accident.
What do you... Oh. You mean Catherine. Don't worry, it's better this way.
Damn. Okay.
How did she die?
You got into a fight with your colleagues. They didn't want to risk launching the Ark. Thought it might not make it through the atmosphere.
They killed me?
I'm sure it was an accident. They were just trying to stop you from launching.
For her? Yeah. Thought she was
How did they
just...
kill me?
Catherine,
I know I'm not an easy person to like. I just thought they trusted me.
come on. Don't do this to yourself.
How am I getting in there? Did I get scanned? Like, I guess I was scanned way, way back, and that's how I even got into this body in the first place.
Familiar with guns of any size. Oh, here we go. All systems say go.
Lock and load.
Contact up and we'll head out to the gun.
I am on the Ark, right? Gonna do all this just to find out I wasn't even on it?
How is she talking? She said, we're talking to
Do you think the Ark will make it through the atmosphere and into space?
It almost doesn't matter anymore. We just need to try.
Yeah.
If we burn, we burn.
Exactly.
If we're lucky, we just gave humanity a new chance, a whole new era. With the Ark on Earth, maybe we have a few decades of power to keep it running. In space, we have thousands of years.
Still, one hell of a gamble, though.
This was never about certainty.
Now what?
Now we just need to get the shell into the gun and then, kaboom.
Aren't you forgetting something? How are you gonna get us on board the Ark? Don't we need to make another scan?
Oh, don't you worry. You don't operate something like the Omega space gun with your bare hands.
You mean, it's a pilot seat? Like back at Omicron?
Yes, and we can use it to transfer you to the Ark while operating the gun. 2 birds and all that. Now, take the Omnitool and plug it in next to the seat and I'll guide you through the final steps.
That makes more sense then. I guess it's another copy of me then at that point, though. I'll be the third Simon. Technically the fourth if you count the original. Because I am the third now. Leo, or Simon Leo Lovelace Jarrett the fourth.
I don't understand people who would like name their kids like their same name.
No.
It's so weird to me.
Just like continuing the family tradition. I feel like
I
it
see
happens
a lot.
a lot.
Working
Like,
at the blood bank, it's like there's so many of them. I don't get it.
I feel like it's definitely common with like a father and son type thing. Probably don't see it as often with like mother-daughter. I feel like it's more common for like
I think
to
I've
give
only
like
seen it with guys, yeah.
yeah, like maybe you give the daughter like the grandmother's name, or like the grandmother's name becomes the middle name, something like that. But the exact same name, I feel like it's usually a father-daughter thing. That's a big gun.
It sure is.
Why is the music so ominous? Aren't we saving humanity?
Oh. I'll never get used to that.
Guess you won't have to. Not after this is over.
Right. Have a seat.
Oh no, does it all end when I sit down? What's over here? Can I look at the gun close up? Big. Ah, that's where the payload will get loaded. Okay. A giant space Uber Eat launch station. Yep. We are sending a lot of Dominoes out into space right now. Yep. Burgers, French fries, chicken wings, you name it. It's all going into space.
Comfortable?
As good as it's gonna get.
Okay, I'll activate the seat. You should be able to use the machines to load the bullet you assembled.
Before Catherine lies to me, and I load the bullet and launch it, and I don't get copied. Betrays me at the very end.
Don't know, I never tried this one. But pilot seats are notoriously easy to use, so it shouldn't be a problem.
Oh.
That's a big gun. Yeah. That big.
How does it rotate? Oh, okay.
There we go.
Okay, ready when you are. Just hit the button and we're off.
But we need to transfer our minds to the Ark.
We also need to make sure it launches at all, so I tied them to a single switch. Just push the button and we're off.
You're not lying to me, Catherine, right? I'd like to think I can trust you.
What are
After
you
this
waiting
whole
for?
journey we've been on,
Bracing myself.
Well, push the button when you're done.
you won't say thanks for launching us. See ya.
Here we go. No turning back.
Thank you, Simon.
Don't mention it.
It's an amazing thing you did. And I want you to know I appreciate it.
Yeah, she's saying like she just betrayed me. I don't like the tone in her voice. Oh, no, scan program running.
20 seconds.
Carrying SOMA template?
What's the matter with the upload?
Just give it a second.
Thought you guys would have better bandwidth.
Soma means body.
I'm like, am I gonna get fully uploaded? Took her about 10 seconds. Oh boy. It's not moving.
9, 8,
Dude, I'm not gonna make it.
6,
You gotta be kidding me.
4,
Oh my god. Oh, thank god.
Yeah, we made it!
And we're off.
There they go.
I really thought I wasn't gonna make it in the end.
I'm still here.
You are, because it was a copy of you.
Catherine!
I'm here.
What the hell happened? What went wrong?
Nothing. They're out there, among the stars. We're here.
Scanning Catherine first, not you.
We
Yeah.
were getting on the ark. I saw it.
I'm sure
It
she did
finished
that on
loading just
purpose.
before it launched.
Also, hello Judson,
Yeah,
welcome.
I saw.
Then why are we still here?
Simon, I can't keep telling you how it works. You won't listen. You know why we're here. You were copied onto the ark. You just didn't carry over. You lost the coin toss. We both did. Just like Simon at Omicron. Just like the man who died in Toronto 100 years ago.
No, this is bullshit. We came all this way. We launched the ark.
I know it sucks, but our copies are up there. Catherine and Simon are both safe on the ark. Be happy for them.
Are you crazy? We're gonna die down here with those fuckers living at large on a spaceship. They're not us. They're not us.
I'm sorry you feel that way, Simon. I'm proud of what we did. We made sure that something of the hundreds of thousands of years of human history survives, that something lives on.
No. Fuck this. Fuck this. Fuck you. Fuck you, Catherine. You lied. And I believed in you. I trusted you. You said we're getting on the fucking ark.
We are on the ark, you idiot! I didn't lie. I can't be responsible for your goddamn ignorance.
Fuck!
That's a great final conversation to have.
Please don't leave me alone.
Yeah,
Catherine?
immediately regretting how you...
Catherine?
Okay. End credits. That's just how it ends, with the final conversation, just knowing. Wow. I mean, that's an impactful final scene for sure, but R.I.P. Bozo. Poor Simon. So did Catherine like die right there? Did she like short circuit and the Omni tool blew up and that's it for Catherine? So then it's just Simon all
Don't know.
alone.
Yeah, probably.
Fate worse than death. Yeah, I mean he's a robot. Like how does he even? What does he even do? Just live on the bottom of the ocean by himself for the rest of
stuck
his.
in the abyss.
Yeah. Either that or find a way to destroy himself. Man, the sound. I mean, the credit song is nice too. Like, they really nailed the whole tone throughout the game. Like, I think I've said it a couple times just as random things happened, but like, the lighting during the chase sequences and the creepy parts, the music especially. Like, I feel like I didn't notice the music too often, but when I did, every time I was like, perfect song to accompany this scene based on what's going on.
Yeah. I feel like as far as a horror game goes, the monsters are kind of generic. Like, there's nothing special to them really. But the concept, the entire ambience of the entire game, and just kind of just the sense that you get left with as you're going through each zone is so impactful and at some point so eerie. I think it does everything it set out to do.
Yep. And I think part of what's good about that too is that I think I might have said something similar in like the very, very first stream, but the sense that like it's more grounded in it, like you could theoretically see something like this happening in the future. If there was an apocalyptic event like they experienced, technology is advanced enough that something like this could happen. Like it's not based in fantasy like other horror games.
Especially nowadays, those last like year or so, as AI has developed
Yeah.
in astronomical leaps and bounds.
Yeah. Oh,
And
they.
I'm from like a real place of like where you would think something would come from, because they took the brain scan of Simon originally trying to use a simulation to figure out a way to fix the brain damage.
Right.
So it's like it all comes from a very realistic ground.
After credit scene? Wait. But I'm in normal clothes now. Oh.
Is this... Did it work?
So is this me waking up on the Ark? Okay. So he's carrying over all of his memories and stuff, though, because he's a copy. So for this Simon, it's like, yeah, for him, it's a direct continuation. He remembers everything. And for other Simon, the continuation, it just ends. That's it. Oh, look at... Oh, boy, we're on the Ark, baby. I get to live here for the next few thousand years. Thank God. I've had enough of the ocean. The music again. Just that like sense of wonder coming out of this after everything you just went through to this just like beautiful lush forest. Oh, man. We made it to the Ark. We did, Ivan. We did. It's like, Don't Look Up. I have not seen that movie, no. If you're reading this, you have successfully entered the Ark. Survey is designed to give the developers a better understanding of your experience. How would you describe your physical condition? After everything I just went through, I feel invigorated. How would you describe your mental condition? Normal. So glad they have this end credit scene. Yeah. If they just ended it with that intense scene, I mean, I still think that would have been a good ending scene. Because it just leaves you, like you feel bad for the Simon that you've been playing as, but, like, you just kind of hope, like, okay, like, this sucks for him, but he did what he needed to do. And somewhere out in the stars, our Simon and... Or not our Simon, but a new Simon is living his best life. But no, now you actually get to experience it. That's a nice... Yeah, an additional epilogue type scene. Yeah. This is like that movie, what... Even though it's a little old, I'm not sure I want to spoil it. Regarding clones. Oh, gotcha. I mean, if it's a horror movie, I probably won't watch it because I'm a total pansy when it comes to horror movies. If it's been, like, horror games, I'm at least willing to play. Like, I will play them because I was saying it earlier in the stream, but when it's a game, I can kind of tell it's a game. Even if I get creeped out or jump scared, like, I'm still kind of in control. Like, it's different enough from reality that I can deal with it. But when it's a movie... It looks and feels a lot more realistic, and I'm not in control. I'm just watching people experience things, and a lot of times they're acting like an idiot, and then that's frustrating.
Yeah.
Oh, it's not a film. Okay.
Not a horror film.
So, yeah, not a horror film. So just like a sci-fi thriller type thing. Now, in that case, I might watch it. I'll have to look it up later. I was flabbergasted they had the audacity to make me take the test again for the third time. Come on. How would you describe the sensation of your new condition? It's pleasant.
I actually really like the way they have the quiz set up. I'll talk about it when you finish.
Oh, to like see if your answers change over time type of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Film that came out in 2006, a historic fiction. Okay. Yeah, I haven't heard of that one then. I think I have seen it. It's just been so long that I forgot. It is a 9-year-old game. I guess, yeah, you might have seen it around here or there. Are you troubled by the fact that you are no longer strictly human? I do more in my previous existence, but I wouldn't say I'm personally troubled by it. I wouldn't say I lost myself. I don't necessarily agree with 4. I don't want to carry on if I'm like a plant, so I'll just go with 1. How do you perceive your new existence? A direct continuation of my previous self, a new chapter, like being born all over again. I'm gonna say direct continuation. Do you think this new existence will be a life worth living? Just as much, but with less meaning? I'm gonna say just as much. Would you rather be removed from the project than accept death? That was not in the quiz before. I don't think it was.
Actually.
It was?
It sure was. Yep.
Really? I don't remember that. Even on the second time?
Yeah, I think it's the same quiz every time.
Wow.
Exact same.
I just completely forgot that question then. That would have been an awesome question to just add without including the first couple times, though. Like, only ask once you're on the arc.
It's super interesting to compare people's answers. Because, like, when they first give you the quiz is right when Simon is realizing that he's a robot and no longer human.
Mm-hmm.
The second time later is when you start introducing the concept of the arc.
Uh-huh.
So it's like to see kind of that mindset change of how Simon defines himself and how the player through Simon defines himself. It actually changed quite significantly.
That would be a cool thing, too. Like, for all of the Let's Plays you've watched, or just people in general, to, like, compile how they answered them and then just, like, get the average. Like,
yeah,
do you see
like,
the percentage change over
coming
time?
here.
Yeah.
Paying attention to what they say when they first select them. Because it's usually along the lines of, like, they feel really alienated by their form. They're not sure how they want to progress. So it's very kind of, like, negative, but not, like, most people aren't like, I just want to die. Like, but once you get here, most people are very optimistic and like, yeah, actually, I feel pretty great.
Right. That is interesting to see that change over time. I feel like I might have answered it pretty similarly all 3 times. I'd have to check. I probably got 1 per stream, actually.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah. You were a little bit more neutral but negative when you did it the first time, I think.
Wow, so we get to reunite with Catherine?
I can't believe we actually made it.
Well, we did.
And for her, it's like the direct continuation too, yeah.
It's okay, Simon. Everything's all right now.
She was so happy to see you when she, like, even opened her arms. It was like she was gonna go for a hug. At the big city in the distance. So there's no... it's interesting comparing that to, like... Oh, there's the impact of the comet below. Or up top. Did they get hit by multiple?
The destroyed surface. Well, the whole surface was scorched, basically.
Yeah, like comparing the final interaction between the previous Catherine and Simon, where the Simon is just screaming at her, he can't believe what's going on. She's like, I don't know what to tell you. Like, they ended on such a bad note. But then the continuation of them reuniting, like, they're so happy to see each other, just knowing that, like, they get to continue on.
Yeah.
Earth got ravaged by that meteor hard. Yeah. That it did. Catherine immediately turns around and T-pose at us. That's one way to look at it. Have to catch the VOD again to see what I missed. Hope you enjoyed. Yeah, no, the VOD will definitely be there, Master. Also, hello, welcome. Hope you've had a good Saturday. It was a good conclusion to the game. I like the ending. Definitely satisfying.
I like that it reinforces kind of everything that we've had, like Simon and the copying and kind of the different perspectives on how you continue forward. I like that they give you the negative ending first and then kind of save this for the post credits. I think it's a
Yeah.
really good way to handle it.
I agree. I think
Because it doesn't lessen the impact of like the negative side. Because
Uh-huh.
then you have like the credits to sit through and think about it before it then gives you the
right. And
the
I wasn't
happy ending.
expecting the post-credit scene too, so I was just totally caught off guard with like giving me
Mhm.
control again, and on the Ark of all places too.
Mhm.
Um,
Yeah, it's such, and I love that it's just a standalone game. There's no sequel. It's just this is it.
mhm. I do think it would be hard to like I don't even know what they could do with a potential sequel.
I don't think you
But,
could.
yeah.
Not in any way that I would find satisfying.
I agree. At that point, it would just be milking it because it's like, I guess with
Mhm.
Amnesia, like none of those are direct sequels. They're all just new games, as far as I know, in the same universe. Just new characters, new locations. But like, you can't even do that with Soma because it's like, it's confined to, like, everything happens just on this one facility. I mean, I guess you
Mhm.
could say the same thing about Soma. Like, well, everything happens in this one castle, but like, Earth is gone. Like, what do you even?
Yeah.
Unless something happens on the Ark, but like, they're all. I mean, I don't know. I don't think it needs a sequel.
Yeah. No.
I think
for
it was
sure.
a very self-contained, a very satisfying game. It was only like maybe 11 to 12 hours in total to beat. Like, short, succinct, memorable,
Mhm.
thought-provoking.
Yeah.
Just realized that Catherine probably did the copy and launch at the same time because she knew that Simon wouldn't understand. Like, if she copied first, he would be upset he was not on the Ark and thus might not shoot it. That's a really good point, Judson. You're right. Because she saw how he reacted with the previous Simon and how upset he was.
Mhm.
So it totally makes sense that if she did the copy first and he's not there, then, like, right, why would he launch the Ark? He's like, she lied to me. This is bullshit. I'm not going to launch it.
Yeah.
No matter how much he explains, as, I mean, you see both times he gets just infuriated.
Mhm.
So, yeah, I hadn't thought about that, but that makes absolute sense. And to answer your other question, Ivan, I have already played Detroit before. So I don't think I would replay it, but I did really like it the first time I played. The amount of different choices and you can make and things that can happen, it's very impressive. Like, if you look at the flowchart in the game, just how many different branching things there are. And I think all of the
That's one I
characters can, like,
have not
get killed
played.
at any point, too. So... what'd you say, Cerby?
I haven't played Detroit Become Human. I've
Oh, you
heard a lot
definitely
about
should.
it.
It's another good one with, like, similar themes in terms of, like, there's these super advanced androids, but there's still humans, and they kind of coexist, and, you know, there's the faction of people who just kind of look at the androids as, like, subhuman, like, slaves, like, they're just here to make our lives
That's what I was gonna
easier.
say.
There's the
My
people who are,
general
like, robot
understanding is
rights,
it's,
like, yeah.
yeah, very much like discriminatory commentary
Mm-hmm.
on how all that goes down.
Yep.
Yeah, I need to play it sometime.
Definitely would recommend. I think... I don't know if you have a PlayStation. It gets really cheap physical copies on that. If you're on PC...
I do have a PlayStation.
Yeah, then you
It's
should be
actually
able
my
to get it.
preferred way. I like playing on my PlayStation the most, probably.
I'm the same way. Pretty much the only time I play PC is if it's PC only, or if I got it way cheaper on PC. So I'm just like, well, I'm not gonna rebuy it on PlayStation. Or if it's for stream, like, I mean, I don't know. If it's a series I like or a game I'm really interested in, and there is a physical copy for PlayStation, I will buy that. It's just a little bit more of a hassle to, like,
Yeah.
disconnect the
I can-
PlayStation and move it over. And
I can stream from my PlayStation, but it's a little smoother streaming a PC game.
yeah, I guess the other thing could be, like, if you're streaming on PlayStation, it's probably less taxing on your computer because you're not, like, rendering and playing the game
Mhm.
plus the VTube Studio plus the stream software. Like, it's just like an input, and that's it.
The problem I have, because I did a little Kingdom Hearts streaming,
Mhm.
and I I have it hooked up to my second monitor, so like I can see it in real time and there's no lag there. But my monitor doesn't have any audio, so the only audio input I have is from my capture card, which is like a second delayed. Which for
Oh,
anything audio
yeah.
cue based is really rough.
I had a really similar experience as well. Like, so I've streamed a bunch of games on my PS5, just like into my. I have the Elgato capture
Yeah,
card. I don't know what you use.
I have just a cheap capture card, but it works really, really well.
Mm.
And it was like $30.
So at least for me, I guess I can't say 100% if the one that you have would work the same as the Elgato, but on my like OBS, there's like a couple different ways that you can get the audio. Like,
The audio's fine, like for the stream, like it's perfect.
uh-huh.
But since I'm looking at the live like video from my PlayStation on my monitor and not the recorded from the
yeah.
capture card, that's why they're not synced together. But like for the stream and everything, it's perfect. Like for them, they can't tell that, which is what makes it even harder. Because I'm like, trust me, it's not me. there's a weird desync and
Yeah.
But for them, it looks normal. They're just like, oh, you just are
Yeah,
playing
you
really
just
bad.
suck.
Like,
What
no,
the heck?
I don't. I swear.
The first couple times I tried it, I had a desync, and I was like, in OBS and the audio properties, I was like adding a 100 millisecond, like or whatever, like pushing it in one direction so that it was in sync. But then I noticed that throughout the stream, the longer I played, the audio would just like gradually desync again. And the only way to fix it was unplugging the HDMI and plugging it back in, and then it would reset and be normal. I'm like, well, why does it do that? And then, I don't know, I eventually figured something out where I changed how I was capturing the audio from the game, and then it was synced up for both me and the stream.
Honest,
It was just like...
I had the Elgato originally before I accidentally killed it. I had a lot of issues with it, but this new capture card that I have, the cheaper one, I've had 0 issues. I can link it to you if you want.
I mean, if it works, it
I
works.
actually really like it.
Yeah. I don't know. I've been happy with the Elgato ever since I got the audio sorted out, but yeah, it probably took me a solid like 6 to 7 months of just toying with it before I finally got it working the way I wanted. It's like, okay, well, now it's fine. I don't see any desync issues throughout the stream. I hear it at the same time that they do, but yeah, it took a while to get to that point. Very weird. But I agree with Ivan. I think if you were interested in Detroit, you should definitely do that. Especially on stream, so people can see your choices.
Yeah, for sure. I'd definitely stream it if I did play, because I feel like that would be a great stream game.
Yeah, and I don't remember it being that long either. I think it's probably also like 10 to 12 hours or something. I beat it in like 2 or 3 sittings. And it's nice too because it's like a multi-perspective. Like you play as like 3 different characters and it keeps cycling between them, so you get to see different perspectives and you know, the people they interact with are totally different. Their personalities and thoughts are totally different, so there's just so many ways that you can shape the characters and different choices you can make. Very cool.
Yeah. That is cool. Yeah, I'll have to check it out. I love anything with a good existential theme. Like, I eat this shit up.
It is a good, like, I don't know. I like the thought-provoking stuff, yeah. I mean, sometimes, don't get me wrong, like, I just like to turn off your brain, flashy action scenes, like, that's fine, you know, but it's always the story that really... which one?
It's a Devil May Cry 5.
Oh, yeah.
Just flashy, turn off your brain.
I've actually never played a DMC game.
Yeah,
there's like
I think
6,
the only one
right?
I've actually played for myself is 5. There's 5 of them.
Well, then there's just that,
6
like,
if you
reboot
count
or whatever. Like the
one that
spin-off.
everyone doesn't.
Yeah.
Ignore that one.
The one that's just called DMC.
I tried to play an older one when I was younger. I like bought it from GameStop used, and the disc was broken.
Oh my god.
But yeah.
Did they let you take it
I want
back?
to play the older ones again sometime. I think I did. I don't remember anymore. But yeah, I was really disappointed. But I enjoyed 5 a lot, even having only witnessed the story through like Let's Plays and stuff.
Yeah, it seemed like 5 was pretty well received.
I love what they did with Nero. Nero's best boy.
Is that? I know Dante is the main guy.
Mhm.
And Nero is Nero like his son or something like that?
Not his son, but yeah.
I know there was some like. Is his son a character?
I don't think Dante has
No.
a son.
I don't know. I know there was like some type of father-son. I don't know exactly what was going on. I've never played it. It was just.
I won't spoil it for you in case you do end up playing it. But yeah, they're good. They're a lot of fun. Like I said, they're just the turn off your brain, like crazy fun action.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, can't go wrong with that. Oh man. Also very ironic that the picture that is now on the screen is the same one that I used for my thumbnail.
You just knew.
I had an innate sense that that would be the one to choose for today, which is good because I only found 3 different faces in this style, and this was the 3rd stream, so I used all 3. So if I didn't finish this stream, I would have had to find a different piece of art or something to use for that spot.
I think, if memory serves, the image on the menu screen gets more and more distorted until you finally beat the game, and then it returns to kind of the neutral Catherine face.
That is a cool Easter egg. I didn't pick up on it. I saw a good art. I'm assuming it was Catherine and I'm gonna have to tab out to see if I can find it. Catherine and Simon maybe. Soma wallpaper. Yeah, it's the first result. Save image. Boom. OBS. Open. Image. Create new. Browse. Why did it go to my main instead of download? Okay, this one. Boom. Yeah, this is the image that I kept seeing. And I was like, it's a nice art. Like,
You have to wait for it to show up on screen.
Oh yeah, because there's the delay. Like, yeah, it is a nice art, and I just don't know, like, because I don't think that's
it's
necessarily
the chicken robot from the beginning.
right. Like, after I saw Simon in the mirror, I was like, okay, this isn't Simon.
Yeah.
And then the girl
yeah,
is
it's
like,
the whole
"Ooh."
concept. I think it's just showing the people trapped in the machines. It's like how they kind of see themselves versus what they actually physically are in that moment.
Right. That's true. And the robot's the one who's actually free and outside, whereas the person's trapped inside. Kind of like, yeah, literally they're inside the robot. And yeah, I like the art. I was like,
Yeah.
I had just mocked up
I
a
love all
thumbnail
the
with it.
concept art for this game. It's so cool.
I did like those designs that you sent for the monsters.
Yeah.
Take that away. Cool. Remove. Yes. And now the Soma audio is back. Yay. First time seeing Catherine before she updates her pad. Oh, like the actual character model of her.
Oh yeah, it could have been the like robot version of her. That's a good point. There probably is.
Well, we have completed Soma. Yay! 3 streams, and they're actually pretty efficient today. Yeah, it was like 2.5 to 2 hours and 40 minutes or something to finish it. I was thinking it might take a little longer.
I didn't think it'd take that long.
Yeah.
None of those facilities took too long to get through.
Aside from Theta. I mean, that was an entire stream.
Theta's the biggest one.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was pretty sure you'd be able to get it today.
Yay! Another game that I can finally say I
final
finished.
thoughts?
Final thoughts. Let's see. What would I rate it on a scale of 1 to 10? Because I do this with every anime that I finish. I do this with every game I finish. Well, I don't get as in-depth on the games. Like anime, I have a whole spreadsheet where I rate like story, visuals, soundtrack, characters, my personal enjoyment, and then I have like a rated or a ranked, not ranked, oh my god, a weighted ranking that gets calculated based on how important I find each of those things using like an equation. And then I give my final rating, which is somewhere in between my personal enjoyment and the weighted rating. Like it's
That's
very
intense.
in-depth.
Yeah.
But I like numbers. Like I have graphs that get generated of like my averages
Yeah, that's
for
fair.
different things, and games I don't get as in depth on. I just kind of give it a 1 to 10 rating, and that's it. I probably should because I definitely could, but
Oh
I don't
my
know.
god. If
Yeah.
I enjoy it, I rate it higher.
Yeah.
If I kind of meh, I rate it lower.
Yep.
But my rating's also inconsistent, so they change. So go back and think about like, why did I rate that so high? I don't know.
I have definitely done that before, and like I've had days where I will just go through my whole anime list and be like, 6.5 seems kind of high for that. I'm gonna drop it to a 6, and I'll just reevaluate. Like I think out of the 400-ish anime that I finished, I have lowered the rating of like 150 or so of them, or 100, between 100 and 150 of them, like retroactively. Like as I go through my list, I'm like, that's a half point too high, that's a point too high. Usually because I feel best about it right after I finish it, and then over time, like the high comes down, and I'm like, okay, like maybe I was being a little generous.
I don't rate a lot of things. I don't know. I just don't enjoy rating things.
That's fair too.
If it's like, if I enjoyed it and would change nothing, I give it a 10 out of 10. If I enjoyed it but have like one small nitpick, then it's like a 9 or a 9.5. And that's usually pretty consistent for me. And then if I was like, I enjoyed it but I can see its flaws, 7s and 8s.
That's fair.
I don't usually rate things if I didn't enjoy it, so.
I've noticed. Oh, and to answer your question, Ivan, I do have Amnesia the Bunker on my backlog. I own the game. I actually thought about playing it within the last month, but then we ended up doing SOMA, and I was like, all right, Bunker, backlog. I can only do so many horror things at once. But it is on my list. I will get to it eventually. But I've noticed with ratings lately, like, I feel like people don't understand that it is a 1 to 10 scale. Like, I will see people post something like, story was okay at best, characters were mid, I only liked the protagonist, everybody else annoyed me, animation was acceptable, and I don't even care about the soundtrack. 7 out of 10. And I'm like, what about that as a 7 out of 10? You just described like a 4 to a 5.
Yeah.
But people like...
For sure.
Nowadays, it's like, right, if something doesn't get an 8 or above, people just think it's trash. I'm like, that's not what it means.
That's not how that works.
7 is good.
Yeah,
6
I've
is like
definitely
totally
watched
fine.
things that I would give like a 1 or a 2.
Yeah.
But I just, at that point, I don't care enough to rate it.
Like, how can
I
anybody...
also just don't like being negative.
Yeah,
So,
that I
don't
understand.
like putting negative ratings.
It does feel a little... make me feel a little guilty, I guess, but I couldn't help myself with stuff like King's Game and Shield Hero. Like, no, I have to give it a low score. I'm sorry. If people like it, that's fine. You know, I'm totally into the like what you like.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I don't care. Like, you can like stuff I don't like. You can dislike stuff I like. As long as people are respectful about having different tastes, that's fine. I'm not going to attack somebody because they don't
Right.
like Shield Hero. I mean, because they like Shield Hero.
No, I'm the same.
But-
Like, I personally, am not the hugest fairy tale fan, but I know like Oblivion loves fairy tale. I'm like, that's awesome. Like, I'm glad that you could like something and be like passionate about it. Like, just because something isn't necessarily for me doesn't mean it can't be a great piece of media. I don't know.
I agree. That's pretty much the same mindset I have. Like, as long as people enjoy it, that's really all that matters. And if people like stuff, I'm happy. Doesn't matter if I liked it or not. Just like what you like, derive enjoyment or meaning or whatever it is from media that you like, and don't care what other people say. But I think just Yeah, because of social media, people get so like people want, it makes sense. Like if you like something, you want other people to like it. But I feel like it's more the negative side, where like people who don't like stuff, they love to talk about how much they hated it and how trash it is. And if somebody liked it, they like to respond and be like, LOL, you like this shit? And I'm like, well, did I ask?
Yeah, I always find that so toxic.
Yeah.
Or even just like having to put down other shows to like explain why yours is so good.
Right.
It's like, I don't know. It's so weird to me, yeah, that people have that mentality of like, no, you can't like this. You have to like this.
Yeah.
Like, why?
Yep. I don't get it. And it's the same thing with like, I don't remember if I said this on the stream with you for Soma before or one of my solo ones, but like the answer I always give is sword art. Like I like sword art a pretty good amount. Like I would say all of the seasons average like a 7 or so for me. Like I don't think it's the best thing ever, but I think it's fun. I like the characters. I think the action and the music are really good. It is what it is. But like that's like the most offensive thing you can say to some people. Like the fact that you enjoy sword art is like a personal attack on their very being. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
Why is hating sword art online your entire personality? Like you cannot accept the fact that somebody enjoys that show, because I hate to break it to you, but more people like it than dislike it. Like it's really popular for a reason. It makes a lot of money and gets a lot of sequels for a reason. You being vocal online about not liking it is nothing.
Yeah. Well, it's like Demon Slayer, or Shield Hero, or like My Hero Academia. It's like they're popular for a reason. Like people like it, and that's fine. Like just because I don't personally like them doesn't mean that they aren't still good pieces of media. They're just not for me. I'm not into shonen all that much.
Exactly. That's, I don't know, man. It just definitely is one of the reasons that I think over time I have engaged with social media less, just because I get really annoyed at how being toxic is like the default.
Yeah.
Well,
that's why I've just separated myself from fandoms in general.
Yeah.
It's like I've not ever experienced a fandom that just wasn't on some level toxic.
Yep. I have definitely unsubscribed from like specific gamer, anime, or manga subreddits because I just got so annoyed at the communities on them. Like hating their own series or like
that's one that drives me nuts so much is when fans of something can't help but just shit on it constantly. Do you like it? Because I like it and I don't want to be like just hear all you spouting negative things over and over again. It's like, can we just embrace the things that we like about it?
I completely agree. The one I see it the most with is Rent a Girlfriend, which I don't like personally.
Yeah.
But like every single week when a new chapter of that comes out, it is people, like I see people on Twitter and Reddit just making fun of it. But I'm like, you read it every single week. Why do you keep reading it if you hate it so much? Do you want, like, do you have fun complaining about this every single week? Because that's all you do. Like, what? Just don't watch it. Like, there are so many things
like,
that you can
watching.
Yeah,
mentality.
I don't get it at all. You have a limited amount of time to be alive. Why not spend the time finding things that you like watching or playing or reading?
Yeah.
If you don't like something, stop interacting with it and try something new. That's all there is to it. I don't get it.
You just move on and look at the things that you do enjoy. It's so easy.
I agree. To answer those questions, Ivan, I do like Dress Up Darling. It's one of those things where it's like, I don't think it's a peak romance, but I mean, the first season doesn't really have, it doesn't have a whole lot of romance in general. Like, it's very much more of just like, I don't want to say a comedy slice of life, but I don't know how to describe it. But I do think it's fun. I like Marine a lot. I like Gojo as a protagonist. I think the cosplay thing is kind of unique. Like, I can't think of very many anime or manga that like focus on cosplay to that extent. And the manga goes like,
they tend to be smaller, like not very popular.
Makes sense. Like,
I read a lot of niche manga.
Yeah. I'm sure Dress Up really blew up because Marine is just, the art is great in the manga, first of all, and then Marine is just so popular that it like transcended the more niche like focus on cosplay, because the manga gets really in depth on the cosplay as it goes on. Which is neat, but no, I like it. I think I gave it like a 7.5 out of 10 or an 8 or something. Probably 7.5. And an MHA phase in middle school. I liked My Hero a lot for the first 2 seasons, and then from the 3rd season and on, it started to lose me. I think I dropped
That's
it in the
where
5th
I was
season.
too, I think.
Yeah.
I think I dropped it. I read further in the manga.
I've done the same. Yeah.
This is my thing with shonen, is it falls into a cycle and I just get sick of it.
Yeah.
It's like you have bad guy, you fight bad guy. You train, new bad guy, you fight bad guy.
Yeah.
you train, new bad
Exactly.
guy. I'm like, okay,
And it's always the power
I've seen
creep
the
too.
cycle.
Like,
I'm tired of it, yeah.
yeah, because you train so
like,
much
there's
that
shonen that I definitely have enjoyed, like World Trigger, I like a lot. But yeah.
My Hero will end up like Naruto long. I don't think it will go that long, because Naruto is like 700 episodes between the first one and Shippuden, and I think My Hero is like, I don't even think it's at 200 yet, but I think based on what I've heard, I'm not up to date with the manga, but it seems like it's in the final arc or like approaching the final arc. So I would imagine like it will probably get at least a couple more seasons, like, but I don't think it will pass like 300 or 400 episodes. I could be wrong though. I mean, if it makes money and it's popular and you can find new ways to keep getting story out of it,
That's true, yeah. I always think it's funny how many Naruto fans so they can't watch One Piece because it's too long.
yeah, as if Naruto isn't already 700 episodes.
Exactly. Like you realize what you're saying, right?
Literally, I think like the only anime I can think of that are longer than Naruto are One Piece and like Detective Conan.
I think Detective Conan's the longest, yeah.
Yeah. Like,
I think there's some like Japanese like ones that don't really have a Western following that might have longer episode counts.
like Osamatsu or something like that.
I don't know. I don't know which ones, but I've heard some names thrown around. I'm like, oh, I didn't even know that was a anime. Yes, I love D. Gray Man Ivan. That's one of my favorites too.
That one I have not seen. I recognize the name, but that's
that
about
one's
it.
Really good.
Is it a shonen?
It is a shonen. It's older. The manga, like the art is really cool, but the artist, I think it's a health issue, so she only puts out like a couple chapters a year.
I saw
D. Gray Man's really good.
Land of the Lustrous is actually the last chapter comes out like next month or something.
I know. That's Land of the Lustrous is up there as one of my favorite manga.
I own all of the physical volumes and I've been meaning to read it because I like the first season a lot, and I've just been putting it off.
Good.
I think now that the final
so
chapter's
good.
coming out, I'll probably just binge through the whole thing.
I recommend it. It's a really good read.
I'm sure it will be
It
even
has some
better
of my
not
favorite
having to
panels
wait.
of any manga.
Oh yeah, the art, like the covers, just looking at them are already great. I can imagine
Just
art
the
too.
framing. I have one in particular that stands out to me as just like one of my favorite panels of any like manga. Just the sheer like I don't know how to describe it without spoiling it. But it's so good.
Yeah, I've been spoiled on some light things in that series. I don't think anything too crazy, but I never like spoilers.
I'm weird. Spoilers don't ruin things for me. If anything, I encourage being spoiled because then it can get me interested in something that I wouldn't have ever watched otherwise or read.
Yeah, here's something that catches you off guard, and you're like, really? That happens?
I'm the outlier
Ow.
that. But it's like there could be something I'm like I have no interest in the show. They say, oh, but this happens. I'm like, oh, okay, no, actually, now I'm interested. Like, it's a spoiler, yeah. Like, can you spoil the ending to something for me? Sure. And then if I like the spoiler, then I'll go and watch it. If I am like, oh, that's dumb, but then I didn't waste my time watching it.
Yeah.
But that's just me. Like, I spoiled all of V3 before I played it.
Oh, right. Okay, that's familiar. I remember you mentioning that before.
Yeah. I know, I'm weird. That's not...
I mean, enjoy
how
media the
people
way you
usually
want to
are.
enjoy it. That's what's important.
Yeah.
And Ivan, for your questions again, I have not seen Last Exile. The name seems familiar. I have seen High School of the Dead, and I liked it. It was like one of the first 5 anime I ever watched. So I was probably like 18. Yeah, it was almost 10 years ago. Oof. But yeah, to go back to your initial question, which all of this spun off of, which was final impressions and thoughts on Soma.
Yes.
No, I definitely had a good time with it. I think right off the bat, it starts off with like a good creative hook. Like the whole idea of going in for the brain scan and then opening your eyes and you're in this completely different location and facility with the character and you equally confused about like, what the hell is going on? Where am I? And I liked how you kind of figure things out at the same time that he is. Like in a lot of stories, I think you realize things or know things that the main character doesn't. And you're just kind of waiting for them to realize it and then be like, ah, there we go. But in this game, I think most of the time, you and Simon are kind of finding everything out at the same time, which I liked. Like that was an interesting way to handle the story. Like,
Yeah. That's something I really like in media is when they can have the readers and the main character at the same pace.
Yep. So that I really liked. I think the overall story itself was also good. I like in terms of how it made you question the themes, like what you were saying with the continuation of your existence beyond or across multiple beings. Like, is it the same person? Is it a new person and they branch off? Is it, I don't know. It's very thought-provoking, especially when it put you into the situation where you had to make a choice. Like, I really liked the Simon choice. I didn't expect that, but to have to decide
really think
essentially
that
to end your
tells it.
previous self. Yeah.
It's one thing, I think that's for me the strength of video games as a media. It's one thing to tell someone a story and have you think about those actions, but then once you put that decision in the hands of the player and actually make them make those decisions for themselves,
Yeah.
that's when the impact hits.
Agreed. I think, right, it's the interactivity in games that you don't get with reading or watching something that makes them a special form of media and can get you more like, you know, visual novels, like adventure games like the Walking Dead games from Telltale or Detroit, like those are basically movies as a game, but or books as a game, but like you get so much more, I feel, ingrained in it because you, even if you're just making the character walk from one location to another and then like choosing a dialogue response or making a choice in a story, like I don't know, I think it makes you think more or just feel
I think
more
for
involved.
sure.
And
I feel like Nier also does a really good job of that.
Yeah.
Like telling a story is one thing, but then making you make those decisions and live through that story really puts all the impact and weight behind it.
Yep. Speaking of Nier, I was at a convention yesterday and I got my copy of Nier Automata signed by the voice actor for 2B.
Oh, that's awesome.
I was like, so just seeing that on the front cover now, I'm like, oh, that's so cool. It makes me want to try and meet like 9S and is A2 the other one? I don't want to. I think it's 8. Yeah. If I can get them too and just have all 3 of the main ones on the cover, that would be so sick. I was trying to potentially do it with the Persona games too, but those casts are way bigger, so it would take years and years of like, oh, one of them is at this con this year, and like, okay, I can get this one, and then, oh, 6 months later, there's another con that I was going to go to, and it has one more of them. Like, it would just take a while. But it would be cool because I like
know.
having memorabilia like that.
Yeah, and I know the Nier voice actors, at least the English cast, are very friendly and really passionate about the game, which is
Yeah,
awesome.
was Kira Buckland was 2B, and
Hmm.
yeah, she was nice to talk to. I asked her actually. I didn't realize how stacked her roster of characters was for like popular
yeah.
ones that she's voiced, and I asked her what her favorite one was, and like immediate no hesitation response was Jolene. It was like, I've been such a big JoJo fan for such a long time, so being able to voice Jolene was like a dream come true. I was like, oh, that makes sense. That's a good answer.
Yeah.
Detail of each area is detailed and it shows what happened in the past. Oh yeah, the environmental storytelling, I think in Soma also very neat. Like the lore that you can find, just looking at the environments as you're going through, like you can kind of see, you can almost picture, right? Like especially with the audio combined, like, oh, what happened here? And I thought that was very well done.
Yeah.
Having choice in games
I feel
is
like
good.
it nails atmosphere 100%.
Yeah, absolutely. And I like that. Like it's more engaging when the atmosphere just kind of sucks you in like that.
I love it, like you talk about that very beginning of the game where you flip from like the office area into the first entering Pathos 2, and just kind of how jarring and isolating and eerie that whole environment is. Every sound, like all the like little noises in the environment, just really keeps the player on edge. It's really good. I love it.
Yeah, absolutely agree on that. Yep. And then I've mentioned the music a couple times, but like I think they just kind of have, it's mostly a focus on sound design. I feel like, you know, the sounds of the machines, the footsteps that you can hear but not necessarily see the monster yet, the voice acting I thought was very strong in all of the like the logs and the big scenes, like Simon at the end when he was just freaking out. I was like, oh, that was a good performance. Yeah, I think the sound design was very strong all around. Environmental design, I mean, like each of the areas that you're going between, like they don't necessarily look distinct per se. Like it's not like, oh, I felt like I'm in a different world. Like, but the contrast between the inner facility areas and then actually being outside, like in the open ocean exploring, I thought that was neat to also have that, because I didn't expect to actually be going into the ocean. I thought it would be just like, I don't know, you find trams to like travel between locations, kind of like Dead Space. Like,
yeah.
But I said a lot of the same stuff. It's the same way I felt about the Dead Space remake. Like it nailed the atmosphere, the visuals, the lighting, the sound design were all very good. But I do think like Soma's story, very engaging, very thought-provoking. And I like that. Compared to Dead Space, where it's like, it's a fun story. Like, it's a good story, but it's not like thought-provoking. It's just a good old action horror romp.
Yeah.
Voice actor of 2B signature. I have a novel book of Nier. Oh, yeah, there's a couple. There's like short story long and long story short or something like that. And then there's also the 9S novel, which I haven't read.
There's so much like extra material for Nier. Like there's the stage plays too, and
I heard he did something
some of
neat
them
with the
are really
stage
hard
play.
to get your hands on.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure he's cooking. One day we'll get a Nier 3, and it will be
One day.
awesome. Yeah, hopefully you can get it signed someday, Ivan. It would be cool. I've only recently started to get into just having signed merch and memorabilia, but yeah, I have that Nier one now. I have my copy of Breath of the Wild is signed by the voice actor for Zelda, and I have a Yoko Littner from Gurren Lagann, like a trading card of her that's signed by her English voice actor as well. It's fun to have, yeah. 2B, don't you mean Kurumi, the ultimate maid? Her hair design is pretty similar. And her color scheme in general, I guess, the white and black. Soma and Alien Isolation, what do you think about? I haven't played Alien Isolation. Okay. I played Isolation for like an hour, and then I got so creeped out that I stopped playing, and I haven't played it since then. I would like to try it again at some point, but I can't really answer because I haven't beaten Isolation. Bioshock I do really like, though. I played the first two, and that is Zell, so yeah. A very good under-the-sea action thriller. Great story in those games. I don't know if you've
I
played
need to
those,
play
but
Bioshock. No, I haven't.
highly recommend it. And those go on sale for really cheap, too.
Yeah, I'll have to pick that one up sometime.
First one, too, is just like... It's a gaming classic. Like, I think everybody should play that at some point. So many Automata
So many good
collabs.
games.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. It's like... We live in an age where we are just... We're lucky because we are just constantly... thrown so many good anime, so many good games, so many good movies. Like, it is just never ending. The amount of good content that we can get. And unfortunately, we just don't have enough time to do it all. So how do you pick and choose your battles? That's the big question.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
But 1 and 2 are great. Yeah, I agree. I haven't played Infinite, but... Yeah, there's a ton of Automata collabs with gacha and... I mean, there's a near collab in Nikkei. I think one of the rhythm games I play might have had a near collab, too. I forget which one. I don't know.
Yeah, they've worked their way into a lot of things.
Yeah.
They were in Shadowverse.
I think I might have seen something about that, too. I don't know. Hopefully, their way of just continuing to demonstrate interest in the series, and then please make a third one. Near Automata, Replicant, I don't know, Reincarnation. I don't know. You can have so many cool words to be the third title. Just Yokotaro, please. 2 fighting game. Oh yeah, there was the was it Guilty Gear, I think, or Grand Blue? One of those two had a fighting game collab. Grand Blue, yeah. Final Fantasy 14 I heard about. Yeah, Nikkei, that's the one I was mentioning, Ivan. I have 2B. I got lucky. I got her in that. I did not get the other 2, though. Actually, I don't remember if 9S was a... Because all the characters are girls, so he probably wasn't. I know A2 was in it, though, and I didn't get her. A2 is voiced by one of my favorite English voice actors, Cerby Lei. She also does Makoto in Persona 5, and she does Asuna in Sword Art Online.
Huh.
Very good lineup. I know there's another one, and I'm blanking on it. From a game I liked. Probably someone in Danganronpa. Come on, who is it? I'll tab out. Come on. Behind the voice actor. Behind the VA. Cerby Lei. Search. Click. Games. Okay, so it was Makoto. A2.
I think she does voice someone in Danganronpa because I feel like I remember people saying it was Makoto.
Asuna. I'm scrolling. Where in the world? Command F. Dan Gan. Oops. Dan Gan. Oh, she voices Homaru.
Oh.
From the game that shall not be named, according to Zero.
Well, I would say she doesn't do a good job voicing. I just hate Comer.
I still haven't played the Spare Girl, so I couldn't really say.
Yeah.
One day I will.
One day I'll
I don't know.
But I can't bring myself to
Yeah.
it.
Oh my goodness. All right. Well, final rating for Soma. I'm going to say I would give Soma an 8 out of 10.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really
That's
know
fair.
what I would have done to make the rating higher. I think it's just more of those things where it's like, am I absolutely enamored with it? Or again, does it like make me emotional in some way? Like that's how it
Mhm.
then bumps up to the 9+ tier.
Yeah.
But 8 is still well above average. I think my average rating for games and anime is like a flat 7, pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's like a bell
Yeah,
curve
for me
from
it's
there.
a 10 out of 10 game. But like it's like I said, one of my favorite games of all time.
Yeah. I mean, for somebody who has
I
watched
spend
25 Let's Plays.
many nights just thinking about Soma.
Yeah.
But like I said, it's one of my favorite just topics in general. So like, of
Uh-huh.
course, it would be really high for me.
Makes sense. Apparently, Automata has also had collabs with Fall Guys, Gravity Rush, Punishing Gray Raven, Star Ocean, and
Yeah.
Octopath. I didn't even know some of those games existed. Star Ocean Mobile and Octopath Mobile? Crazy. Gravity Rush is underrated, though.
I started Gravity, like the first Gravity Rush.
Mhm.
I haven't finished it yet, though. I need to go back to it because it was really cool.
I played the first one on the Vita. And I got the platinum. I haven't played the second, but I own it.
I have it on. I think I bought it on the PlayStation 4, but
If you have a physical copy, that is worth a lot of money now.
I don't. I have it
Oh.
digital. They were on sale.
Yeah.
Picked them both up.
They've been pretty cheap, I think. Oh no, here comes another yawn. Man. All right. Well, lost Gravity Rush in the move. Oh my god, Jack. How many things were lost in the move? Your Wii, your Wii U, your Bakugan, Gravity Rush. I just have like this running list in my head now. That was the worst move ever, I swear. But I was gonna say, I think now that we have finished the game, I should probably figure out something to have for lunch. And given that it's now 3 o'clock, I am
Yeah.
really craving Taco Bell. I just don't know if I want to drive there. I don't know. We'll see. Good stream. Thank you, Ivan. Glad you enjoyed it. But yeah, so I think I'm good. Do you have any other comments that you might want to make, Cerby?
No, I'm just glad you were willing to go through the game with me. I
Yeah.
had a lot of
Yeah.
fun.
I'm glad. Thank you for accompanying me. It was nice to,
Mhm.
you're a lot more knowledgeable, so hints here and there when I would get stuck or extra explanation on characters or lore. I was like, oh, I recognize, like, who is that? And boom, instant answer. You knew exactly who it was, which was nice. And just having somebody to chat with while playing is also a good time.
Mhm. I had a lot of fun, so I'm glad you were willing to go through it with me.
Woo! And then I guess as a promo thing, this was my last stream for the week, but I believe Cerby has a collab stream tonight.
Yeah, I think we're doing code names tonight, so that should be fun.
And there you go. If anybody wants another collab to watch tonight, Cerby with who's the full lineup? I think Oblivion, Neko, Zero. Is it just
I think it's just us.
those four? Yeah.
Mhm.
Well, there you go. And I would imagine all four are probably streaming their perspectives. But since Cerby is here, I'm going to say go watch Cerby's.
Yes, watch me.
Yes, yes. Twiddle or tapping your fingers like the gif of the evil
Mm.
scientist or madman, whatever.
Yes, yes. Mhm.
But all right, I'm gonna call it there then, so I can go have something to eat and do some other stuff I had on my agenda for today. Also have to sort through all of the stuff I picked up at the convention yesterday, so I can take pictures, get artist names, and make my haul thread because I like to show off all the things I pick up.
That'd be cool.
Oh yeah, there was so much good art. I was like, it was a very small artist alley, but my god, the quality of the stuff there.
Yeah.
I lost
That's awesome.
control. I even got shirts. Like, I never get shirts.
Oh wow.
Got a free rent art book too. That was nice.
Oh.
Yeah, lots of good stuff.
I just got an art book recently. An artist that I really like on Twitter was doing a Kickstart for an art book,
Ooh,
so I
nice.
supported them, and that just came the other day, and it's awesome. Their art's so pretty.
What's the artist name? I follow
I'll
like
look so I don't say it wrong.
yeah.
I want to say Jinke, but give me just a second.
Oh, I think I know that artist.
Let's see here. Yeah, Jinke.
Jingke.
Yes.
Let's see if I
Kei.
recognize. Oh, Kei.
Mm-hmm.
What's his Twitter handle? Jinke_FF14.
No, here I can link it to you.
The name sounds really familiar.
They do a lot of FGO fan art. I don't know if they've done official art for FGO. Not sure.
Oh, yes. I recognize this art. Oh yeah, they have that was the guy who they have Dante's from FGO. Blanking on this guy's name. He was an NPC in an event, but he became an actual playable character recently. That's Assassin of Shinjuku. Yeah, I recognize this art. Very good style.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I have a huge art book I have a huge print collection and a huge art book collection. It's oh my god, I really need to like catalog everything because
I
I'm
like
sure it's
art
multiple
books more
hundreds of
than
both.
prints, just because it's easier to store them.
Yes, definitely easier to store.
But
Because I
yeah.
just have like some comic book bins and I put all of the art books in there.
Mhm.
With the prints, I don't think it's that bad to store because I just started using like at the cons you've been to, I'm sure you've seen in Artist Alley, they have those like
Mhm.
the flip books that you can just go through and look at all of the prints. Like I just bought myself
Yeah.
those and I put all the prints I buy in them so I can just flip through. And it
I
saves
should do
space because
that,
it's
yeah.
just I mean, it's not like you have to hang them all up or roll them up in tubes and throw them somewhere. I just picture like having a coffee table and then I can put the books on the table and people who visit can just flip through all the stuff and
Yeah. That's a good idea.
I just have to I feel like some of the art I buy is like I don't buy any like not safe for work prints or anything, but like some of it is a little bit more like on the side of etchy than normal, depending on the artist or just the specific piece. And it's like I don't necessarily want those mixed in with a bunch of normal stuff. So then what? Do I just have a separate binder that I put like those random 10 out of like the 200 I have in there? Like I don't know. Like what do I do? Do I have to warn people like, oh, like just be careful. There's one halfway through this book that's a little more revealing. Like, okay, I don't know.
Mhm.
Figure out what to do with
Yeah, I
that.
see what you're saying.
Like, yeah, I don't. It's like tasteful, but it's still just like not
Yeah.
something that I would just casually show to anybody who walked by or be like, yeah, flip through and take a look. Like, I don't know.
It's
But
like
yeah, definitely recommend the
it's a
folios.
jump scare.
Yeah, definitely a jump scare in a sense. Um, but all right, I'm gonna call the stream there then, so I can go eat and do some other productive stuff. Go check out Cerby's collab stream later. I will probably try and hop on for the chat for part of it if I have the time. Otherwise, I will see y'all when I see ya. That was the last stream for the week, so I'll post my schedule sometime early next week. Hope you have a great rest of your day, great rest of your weekend, and a great Easter holiday tomorrow if you celebrate. I think that's it. So, yeah. Thank you again, and bye-bye.
Bye bye.